no matter what. So excuse me, lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat and excuse me. The crash came when the cash came. Spend it before you get it like those rookies all on draft day. For the love like it's match game. Hit the ground running, really do it for my last name. They act different when the facts change. I'm not with the tip for tag games. In my own league, I don't chase game. In my own league, I don't hang with lame. I know I've been quiet for a minute. I've been grinding, still in it. I've been counting these digits. Excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what. So excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story. Take a seat and excuse me. Now how could that be? Talking about who can't be talking about me. Feeling like Stretch where I got all this reach. Feeling too blessed when I step on these beats. Now how could that be? I could beat the pressure, I could beat the 2-3. Jab, jab, hook, then I duck and I weave. It was never you, it was me versus me. I know I've been quiet for a minute. I've been grinding, still in it. I've been counting these digits. Excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what. So excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story. Take a seat and excuse me. Better up, get some. Swinging for the fences, I might leave it in the sun. Every pitch a home run. Stack a couple tickets just to leave it to my son. Take it back while I begun. Small city kid, couldn't dream a bigger one. A marathon, never run. Check the scoreboard, how I'm feeling like I won. I know I've been quiet for a minute. I've been grinding, still in it. I've been counting these digits. Excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what. So excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story. Take a seat and excuse me. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. It's a new day, days been new. Been a decade since I made it out of rent too. We some owners, baby, we don't got no rent due. Might trick, but my wife, you like to trick too. Merry Christmas, hey Saint Nick. What we want get, we on wait list. How we got here doesn't make sense. Have patience, that'll make sense. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. Picking up the slack, joining this prime way, I'm getting to the rack. I do what I want, when I want, where I want, no cap. Put in all work, now I'm getting to the back. 25-8, I got money on my mind. Live life great, but I'm always on the grind. Navy blue tank, I don't wear it for the time. Real hustler, baby, throw my rollie in the sky.
Get ready for blast off.
Ball pointing cushy, so you know it's berserk. Trevor on the mix, so you know we gon' work. I might leave in one, find the beach and go surf. I'ma ride the wave till I'm out of this earth. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. I could flip a dollar to $1 million. I don't like to brag, but I'm really on. 3, 2, 1. Anywhere I'm at, turn the city up. 3, 2, 1. I don't like to brag, but I'm.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Boss, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It sounds like your mic is coming from your computer, though, instead of your microphone.
All right, go ahead and get us taken care of again, brother.
All right. Let's go ahead and get the how you do's out of the way. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Flipping Tables with BMU.
Come on
on inside and get yourself something cool.
Come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink. Let's go ahead and get the how you do's out of the way. The first person that I noticed that walked in was Vigoda. Vigoda, I got your message, brother. We're going to handle business tonight. And we also have Take Heed to the Message in the building, followed by the lovely Embrace the Grace. We also have Katalia in the house as well, the lovely Melania. We also got Take Heed to the Message in the building. Yes, indeed, we do. Followed by none other than marriage, politics, and sports. Y'all know him as R. Payne. Who else do we have in the building? Oh, yeah. Can't forget about my main man, Green Beans, in the building. Yes, indeed. Who else do we have slipping in here? We got Melania. We got her out the way. Who else? A-Team in the building. They don't want to forget you. And we got Boss Man watching from the clouds. You know what I'm saying? He handling business. He'll be in shortly. We also have Rick in the building. Yes, sir. Uncle Rick in the building. And let's see, who else do we have? We have Mr. Wriggles. Mr. Wigglesworth in the house. T. Wriggles, what's happening, man? That's all we got in the house tonight. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing folks up one at a time because I think Black Man is over here handling business. So the first person we're going to bring to the stage is the one and the only Uncle Rick in the building. Yes, indeed. Rick, what's happening, man? You're on mute, Rick. You're on mute, brother.
Everything's everything, my guy. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good to see you, man. Go on and introduce yourself, man. You know what time it is, man.
Come on, man.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome back, brother.
Happy to be here. Blessed.
Yeah.
Pray everybody's doing well.
Good. Fantastic. The next lady I'm gonna bring up, she has her own show on Monday. Y'all know it's also this Embrace the Grace. How you doing, Sugarfoot?
I'm good. I'm a ball of emotions right now with this hurricane working, the foolery from last night. It's all good, but I'm still here, standing strong, chilling with my BMU family tonight.
Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here, as always. Also, to bring up none other than the man with the plan. Y'all know him as Mr. Izzy Bands in the building. Izzy, what's happening, man?
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? It's your man Izzy Bands, aka Israel Mills. You know the deal. Hey, look, I'm slow and lost. How come I can't send a super chat? What's going on? I was trying to send a super chat. Is it just me?
No, it ain't just you, man. We on punishment.
What y'all do? What y'all done did, man? We'll talk about it later. My fault.
Yeah, man. We on punishment. We over cutting up. You know how it is, man. You know how it is.
God. Right,
Exactly. Welcome back. As always, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, brother. And next, but last but not least, y'all put your hands together for the one and the only Take Heed to the Message. Take Heed, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I just had to do. Oh, is that an echo? Am I missing out?
That's an echo. You have an echo.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm doing okay. I just had to clean up some trash. That's all.
Oh, I noticed. Every now and then you gotta take the trash out. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and get that.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What it is and what it will be. Can y'all hear me now? Am I better?
Yeah, we can hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Man Unfiltered.
What's up with you?
Oh, Lord.
What's happening, man?
It's so good to be. I always say it. I'm honeymoon happy and peacock proud to be on the panel with such astute Black intellectuals and beautiful people coming on. Well, Embrace the Grace, she white. But
But into these YouTube streets, you know, I'm spoiled milk.
But it's so, I'm so happy to see you guys. Izzy, man, my brother, Take Heed, my sister, Lost in Translation, of every voice of YouTube is in the building tonight. Embrace the Grace is here. Shout out to JT. Uncle Rick is here too, man, my brother. Shout out to JT. It is his birthday. Y'all better stop playing with JT, man. JT turned 103 today, so y'all make sure y'all send a shout out to JT.
Happy birthday.
JT
Birthday,
birthday is today. He's out celebrating. I rented him out 2 bow-legged midgets. One called half put and the other one called runt put. And they over there right now with a bag full of cash, shaking those little legs. All right.
Speaking of stripper poles, man. R-Pain in the building.
Salute, Mr. Pan.
Hello.
Man.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
They got a picture of R-Pain at his college. And it wasn't no award ceremony. They said the man could eat the inside of an apple and not touch the outside. So it's so good to have you here today, R-Pain.
Okay. I don't know if it's good or not. Shit.
We love you. In spite of your eating, we love you. All right, guys. So I'm glad that we're here tonight. Ooh, Kamala, you got some explaining to do. Kamala, what are you? Who are you? What do you really stand for? Now, I'm not going to go through the entire Candace Owens thing because if y'all haven't watched that series, Candace Owens been giving her the business. If you watch the last one, that one was really revealing because Candace talked to Kamala's uncle. And her uncle said, I don't know that woman. He said that, I don't know my brother, mama. I don't know who that woman is. What she say her name was? I don't know her. Yeah, so I know it. If y'all ain't seen it, go see it. I mean, she cooking. She cooking with hot grease over there. We call her little cutie with the information. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. We're going to hop right into it. I got one video I want to start out with first, and then we'll discuss that. Then we'll move on to the other ones that are very important for this time. I think she's really put her foot in her mouth over the last 3 days trying to put herself in front of audiences. When that teleprompter goes out, she's not who she says she is. But let's start with this one first. If anybody knows Scrappy, Scrappy is a rap artist, a previous rapper. He ain't putting nothing out in about 12 years.
Allegedly.
But he used to have one of the biggest club banging songs in America.
Nuck if you buck.
Nuck if you buck. Yes. That started a whole lot of club fights. So I'm going to play what he said about Kamala Harris. Here we go.
Well, fuck what Kamala Harris done did, I ain't did. I'm voting for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Straight up, because she black. And you should too. I don't care, like, well, shit, if it don't work out, it don't work out. But get what? We tried to stick together for one time, goddamn shit. But let her prove us wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vote for her, and then we see what's going on. Because y'all damn sure ain't, I don't even know what they're listening to when they hear Trump. And Trump ain't did nothing for us, but bring us hell. If you vote for Trump, you vote for your race to get annihilated. Like, he already ready to give police total immunity, you know what I'm saying, to take us out. You know what I'm saying? Like, divided. Black people divided because we just love to see somebody in power not have power. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't have it. Our dreams, some of our dreams don't go that far. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Minute.
Izzy, I mean, you the first one that just it really touched you. Go ahead, brother. What are your thoughts about Mr. Nuck if you buck?
Oh Lord. See, they say the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And that's that Mama D right there. That's that Mama D. The apple don't fall too far from the tree, and that's all Mama D right there. Lord have mercy. I knew eventually it'd come all out. Won't it come all out?
It will.
Pause, man. Hey, listen. That is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, how the hell is it too ridiculous to even respond to? I'm just trying to understand. He must be high, man. You know he smoke a lot. You know what I'm saying? He be getting that good stuff. He high. That's all it is. He high. It's okay. He high. And he just talking out his ass. He ain't really talking about nothing. It just don't make much sense. I'll just say that. It don't make much sense at all.
Take heed to the message. What are your thoughts?
I don't have anything to say. I don't. I'm sorry. It sounds so crazy. Nothing is wrong with that young man. I don't know. It's all right. This is what, Black women have done their job. Black women have done their job. Zaddy gave you the reins, and you ran with it. So black women have done their job. Shout out to Mama D. I'm done.
Embrace the grace.
Well, you can obviously tell he was raised by a single mom because he is embarking all the female qualities. You're voting on feelings versus facts because she black. First of all, that hasn't even proven. I'm more black than Kamala. I don't put garlic in my collard greens.
Sure.
Okay. And furthermore, it's like, do your research. Do really find out what's going on. He's going strictly. That's the same mistake we all did when we voted for Obama. Oh, because he black. And what did Obama do for the melanated community? He did more for the rainbow community. And shout out to the rainbow community. I ain't got nothing on you. Y'all already know my history with that situation. But the fact remains is that we're voting for the wrong reasons, and we really need to stop. Y'all look around, what's going on? But I want to give a holler to DeSantis because he clapped back to that whole tonight. I don't know if y'all see how he did it, but he said, I ain't got time for her foolery. I got a hurricane coming to my state, and I got bigger fish to fry. So y'all pull up that video because he clapped back.
I already have it locked and cocked, ready to rock.
I know that's right. So with that being said, I'm going to digress. My mic is muted.
All right, Uncle Rick. I know you got something for us, Doc. Come on, bring us on. Come on. Rick, I'm gonna ask you a different question. If Scrappy was sitting in front of you right now after he said that, what would you look in the man's face and say to him?
I say he was stupid.
Good answer.
He's stupid. She ain't black.
Exactly.
Look, this is what bothers me. This is what bothers me. The hypocrisy of the Negro. The hypocrisy of it. Now, we were here, unless I'm mistaken, we having butterfly effect, Mandela effect type of stuff going on YouTube. The main reason everyone was voting for her is because they said she was black. Her policies suck. The ones that she's attached to suck. Plain and simple. What's going on with them under this administration is atrocious, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. But because she says she's black, what's crazy is this was crazy. This was gonna cook y'all noodle later, right? It's not even that she said it. You niggas assumed it. Y'all just gave her a black card, but y'all the same people who want to try to call out what y'all call sellouts and Uncle Toms. The woman can't speak without being prompted. But I guess it's all right. I guess it's okay, right? Hurricane victims get $700. No, you got to apply for $700.
And it's a loan. You got to pay back within a year.
Right? But these migrants that got in on DACA, the dreamers, the reason why they taken out of a pot that y'all didn't put in all y'all life is people that's working. You ain't gonna have no Social Security. And it ain't just because of this. It's because of everything else. FEMA ain't got no money. So y'all want to make the argument, well, it wasn't FEMA. It was Ukraine. It was Israel. Y'all think these stories they tell about the government paying $5,000 for a toilet seat ain't true? This is y'all's money. Without taxes, the government wouldn't exist. they wouldn't get paid. Isn't it crazy how they sit up there and argue about a budget for them to get paid when they do absolutely nothing? She's not black. But then when we use that, y'all use that as the precursor for her getting shooed in. A black woman's going to be president. Now that y'all realize, honestly and truly, that she's not black, shout out to Candace Owens. I can go get my birth certificate tomorrow. I can go get my father's death certificate tomorrow. And y'all think just because it's Kamala, now all of a sudden these things become what they call it a matter of national security. She ain't black, stupid. So instead of sticking by y'all guns, which niggers never do, instead of standing by y'all principles, which most niggers never do, the shit you stood on saying the reason that you voting for, you see she not that, and y'all still gonna drown y'allselves.
Yo, can I ask a question though? If she is black, so the hell what? Like, so what? If she, let's say she's black, which we all know she's not. If she's black and her policies suck and her politics suck, so what?
Listen to what I'm saying, Izzy. I hear you, but that's not the lie they rode in on.
Right. I mean, nah, we know she not.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Ride the lie y'all rode in on. But you can't, right? You can't. I don't give a. I keep trying to tell you, I don't care who wins. I could care less. Kamala can win, and I don't give a damn. I still got to go to work.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter to me. It shouldn't matter to you. What matters to me is you incredulous fucking niggers that can't be trusted far as I can smell y'all stinking asses because y'all ain't worth y'all word. That's the reason the black nation get treated the way they do. Because y'all don't stand on shit. We went from being the most, and this is just explaining the culture. I don't give a damn who you sleep with, right? We went to the most hated, the most disagreeable to homosexuality, to being the most accepting. Y'all notice that? You have no morals and standing of your own. None. Maybe we was meant to be slaves.
Nah, hell no.
Maybe we was meant to be led as a nation.
Nah, hell no.
The very thing y'all ushered her in for, she ain't, and y'all still gonna keep trying to ride with it. You know what that's like? That's like when you go through your man phone and you see that he was hollering another girl. He got a tape in there of him hitting. He like, that's not me. That's not me. You don't know what you looking at. That's what it's like. You know what con men do? Who ever seen the movie Focus with Will Smith? What was they saying among con men? Die with the lie. Die with the lie. That's how I know y'all won't bullshit, because y'all had a truth in y'all face and still continue to lie. That's all I got.
All right. Our pain, bring the pain, and we'll let Lawson try.
Yeah, man, just real short. It's, it's so funny listening to that guy. It's like he just was born yesterday. We already have 4 years of Trump. Where's the trucks? Where's the slavery? Where's all that shit? We already had 3.5 years before the pandemic. Nobody was going to get reelected with that. Here's the other thing. If for nothing else, and even though it was bipartisan in the past, Trump was a spearhead of the First Step Act. That was something directly that impacted black men incarcerated over bullshit. And so Obama, I don't know if he did it or not, but I know Trump had something to do with it. He had to get it passed through, and a whole lot of people were exonerated. Not exonerated, well, let loose for these excessive penalties. So I think that at least something that he did. And why did he do that? With all the black, so-called black hate, he still did it, right? But I mean, we spent 4 years with this dude, and a lot of black people said they did well during those 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and this, I don't even want to talk about Kamala Harris. I've just been in a running feud with my family. I can't express to you how deep the Democratic stronghold and liberalism is in the black community when you have to battle that when everybody's just incoherently idiotic. And when they can't argue based on policy or anything else, they go straight to name calling. You're this, you're that, you're a misogynist, you know, it's all kinds of bullshit, right? So I should say, you poor dumb bastards. I said, listen, I've been doing that shit for 40-something years. I'm trying to save you some time. It's time to let those get those damn chains off your goddamn neck. If not for you, for your children.
And
you know, some of them have young children.
And you know what, Arpane? I've been hearing the same thing as well. I had a couple of my family members say the same thing to me. You scared for a woman to lead you. You a womanist. You're what did I say? You're a misogynist. There you go.
Right.
That's what you just said. You're a misogynist. You just don't like women. You just don't want no woman to be in power or be in power over you. I think that's a very ignorant thing to say. Because I do not feel like she is qualified to do that. But before we get into that, lost in translation, you can go ahead and go because right after you go, I'm definitely going to play another video that's going to bring us a great perspective. We're going to start from the hurricane and go up on the stuff that she's been doing all week. So go ahead, lost in translation on what we just saw.
You know what? You know what I hate, man? I hate when brothers make fools of themselves. It really takes people a lot to take us seriously, man. You know, when you get people like Scrappy up there, man, he says what he says. It kind of takes away from our credibility, man. It really does. I mean, first of all, you got on a short set. Brother, put on a suit. You know what I'm saying? Represent us, man. Not only that, say for instance, what if Kamala wasn't running for president? Let's just say Tim Walz was running for president. Do you think he would have Twerk Team 6 up there in Atlanta twerking for him?
No.
You know what I'm saying? And would you guys feel the same way? Sometimes we got to stop letting people play blackface in front of us and we sit up here and we accept it like we stupid. You see what I'm saying? Do you think Martin Luther King would have approved of Twerk Team 6 representing us? Do you think Malcolm X would have allowed entertainers to speak for us? No, he wouldn't, because he already said it. He said, why is it that every time when it comes to everybody else's community, they don't roll out comedians and entertainers and people like that? They don't do that. It's only us. And then when I see us do this and to see us accept it only because she's black, allegedly, and she's a woman. And the killing part about it is, women, if you don't think about it, she never mentions what she wants to do for the men who help you, your support system, your true support system. Because at the end of the day, she doesn't have what you have. She has a different type of support system. So while she has you ignoring your support system, she goes back to her husband, who doesn't look like your support system. She speaks for you, but at the same time, she doesn't walk it like she talk it, as they say. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, don't let other people make a fool out of you. We got to get beyond that, man. But if it was me I was talking to, I would have pulled him to the side and told him, turn the cameras off, man. Give me about an hour. I'm going to talk to him in private, man to man, face to face. Because the last thing I would want him to do is make a fool of himself. Because when you run the tape back, the internet is forever. I would have rather him stand for something and people misunderstand him today than for him to go back and roll that tape back and him look like a fool tomorrow. I really would, because I'm tired of having people make us look dumb. You see what I'm saying? I'm tired of it, man. And the killing part about it is we already know we don't like to do research, man. We really don't. You know, if all you have to do is go back and pull up any type of history book and go back in time and find out who was for who. You see what I'm saying? Who did what? And all of a sudden, we just suddenly forget and we lost our minds in 2024. Who was who and what was what? And we wonder why we get played, because we get played in real time. We don't like to wind our minds up, man. We don't like to read. Hell, we barely like to watch YouTube and long form content, because if we did, we'll have way more people watching this channel instead of 15-second shorts on TikTok. Our attention span is too short. And that's the reason why we get conned. It's easy to con us into little clips. We'll believe anything, all for the sake of comfortableness. And we want to fit in and we want to belong. People, y'all got to get over this. You got to get over your fear. You got to get over your ignorance. And you got to get out of your own way. Black man, it's on you, man.
I want to say this to Anissa. Shout out to her. She's in Florida, so hopefully that baby's safe, away from that storm. But I will say this. She said, I guess our hair has to be Kunta Kinte for her to be black. No, well, Anissa, I think that you've been asleep. Candace Owens, the beautiful, lovely, intelligent, very, very intelligent and well-spoken Candace Owens, did a 5-part series on Kamala Harris. And she's pulled birth certificates. She's pulled marriage license. She's gotten pictures of this woman, this white woman that's her mama. That Kamala looked just like this there white woman. And she really put in the work. And even talked to Kamala's uncle, and the uncle said, I've never met Kamala's daddies. I've never met my brother's mother. They have different moms. He said, I've never met his mom. And he always keeps it secret. And if he's keeping it secret, it's a reason. Because they were communists, for sure. And also, she also went back and found in history that Kamala's parents, great-grandparents, received $11 million for their slaves. So they were slave owners. It's record. So I need you to go watch that, Anissa. Go watch it and let your jaw drop a little bit because it's going to drop when you see it. So make sure you go and watch that. But before we move forward, man, I just want to say that during this election season, there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of upset people, and it's okay. It's okay to be upset, but we still going to bring it to you because we feel as if we don't feel. We know voting for Kamala is not going to be right for the country at all. She has backtracked on everything. She has lied. She has said what she was against, what she wasn't against. Now she's for it, against it, for it, against it. She's changing a lot of her perspectives because she knows people don't like that. And then now she's adopted the Black community, and she's an Indian. But before we move forward, man, I did get a cash app from our brother Izzy. He'll be back up in a second. But thank you, Izzy, man, for the $5 cash app, brother. Guys, if you want to support the channel, not through the super chat yet because the monetization is not there simply because, these shows get too real for YouTube. You can twerk and throw your ass around in a circle and keep going. But, when the real conversations come, what they do. So if you want to send a cash app, please send a cash app. Izzy started us off tonight with a $5 cash app. I'm going to play this for him. Then we get into the second video. Here you go, Izzy. I appreciate you, brother.
Man, where you find this stuff at, man? Rick, come on, man.
Oh, man, that lighten the mood. Just lighten the mood a little bit. All right, guys. So thank you again for the $5 cash app. We got to send a cash app. Please send the cash app, man. Izzy, thank you for the $5 cash app. He'll be back up in a second. All right, so I'm gonna play the second video.
I was thinking Rick got his hand up. Rick got his hand
up.
up.
Rick, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I wanted to explain to Anissa.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
These things have been done since the beginning of time. Do you think the Queen of England was really from England? You think King Charles is really English? His family's actually German. The Jews that's in Israel are not from there. Their bloodline is not from there. These people moved throughout nations and adopted ethnicities, the ethnicities that's there. You look into the countries and the elites of those countries, right? For example, I'm a big boxing fan. I love boxing. Boxing's my thing, right? The WBC, the World Boxing Championship, has a president. His name is Mauricio Suleiman. Suleiman, Mexican surname. He was born in Jerusalem. The Jews, the people that's fighting in Israel that y'all think are Jews, are not Jews. This is the way the elites move. I told y'all her father is not from Jamaica. They were transplants when he was a baby. But I was lying when I said that, though. Remember that? She's not black. Question. Y'all notice how whenever y'all go to a motel, there's an owner there named Patel? Are they Indian or black?
Indian.
How about the gas stations around your way? Are they Indian or black?
Indian.
She's not black. She's not black. You're a liar, just like she is. Travel One and Anissa.
Would it be better if we just played the video of her saying, I am, admitting that I am Indian? She said it out of her mouth. I am Indian. She never said black. She said, I'm Indian.
But can I just say one thing before you play that? Just real quick. If she would have just told the truth, nobody would have gave a shit. I'm just saying, this is the whole point of what Candace is doing. She's saying, why the lie? Why the lie? You would have had enough. I mean, even if it was the identity politics, you probably would have got more vaginas if you would have just told the truth. Right? I mean, with no lie, nothing over you, none of that stuff. You know what? I'm proud of my Indian heritage. And, and then her policy still would have caught up with her. But still, I mean, the lie was unnecessary. It was stupid. So that's all I had to say, man. It's dumb.
There is a video. Anissa said, what damn difference does it make? Y'all spend hours on this BS. Yes. And we're going to continue to do it. And watch this. I'm going to shock you tonight, Anissa, because it's been proven that she's not black. You need to go look at the 5-part docuseries done by the Candace Owens. Also, I want to play this next video of her using the storm, the hurricane, as a political stance while people are trying to get out of the state to save their own lives. Let's watch this.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a.
It's not this one. Hold on just a second. But you know what? We could do that when they'll all come back. Let's do that. When she was on The View, and while she was on The View, you know how people say, the vice president, she don't have nothing to do with, she just the vice president. What's her job? She don't have nothing to do. She don't do nothing. She don't make no damn decisions. It's Joe. Well, let's see what she has to say on The View.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
What she say? The vice president don't have no power. I thought, she's a part of the voting system laws. She's Uncle Rick, embrace, take heed. Didn't they tell us take heed a month ago that this woman don't have no decision making? They said, what is her job? Anissa was one of them.
It's the vice president. It's the vice president, not the president of the Senate.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
And but that's what she said. Y'all didn't hear? She said, let me start it over because somebody didn't hear it.
We all heard it.
She said, I was a part of all the decisions. What? Most of them? I want to know the percentage.
I wish they just admit they have no idea how this shit works. Y'all don't have no idea, and it's cool. It's cool, but to keep lying about it, y'all atrocious, bro. Y'all go ahead, man.
All right, here we go. Let's listen to it again. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Let's go.
If anything, would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact. Yeah. The work that we have done, for example, capping the cost of insulin at $35 a month for our seniors is something I care deeply about allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices. Yes. And bring the cost of prescription medication down for seniors, but my intention is to expand that for all Americans. Mm-hmm. The work we have done to invest in American industries, whether it be in terms of manufacturing and creating almost 800,000 new jobs around manufacturing, those were all a shared priority.
Why is she reading from a piece of paper if she was so involved in all of that? You on mute, black man. I don't want you to lose a drop.
Did you hear what she just said?
Yes, I did.
I was a part of most of those decisions, and I'm running for president. What are you going to do different than Joe Biden was asked to her last week? She said, we're two different people. But on The View, what did she say? Oh, me and him think just alike. We have the same mindset. There's nothing I would change that me and Joe Biden did when I was vice president, he was president. So basically what you're getting is Joe Biden with a vagina.
You know what? Not only that, during the press secretary conference, not only that, during the press secretary conference, Joe Biden got up there, which he hadn't been up there the whole 4 years, and got up there and said she knows what she's doing. She's been doing it and all this other stuff. I'm like, really? So she don't have no power, but she's supposed to have everything in control? I don't get that, man. Which one is it?
But didn't when we was on this show previously, right? Wasn't the argument that the president don't have shit to do with it? It got to go through the Senate.
Oh yes.
Wasn't that the argument?
It sure was. He doesn't have any power.
Okay, y'all got it, bro.
The sad part about it is the very people who claim that the other side is vicious, name calling, and all this other stuff are the main ones keeping up all the ruckus. It's the same ones, but they want other people to show them respect. I don't get it, man. I don't. They'll sit up here and say weird stuff like, well, you guys support felons and ex-cons, but half of y'all baby daddies is ex-cons and felons. Ain't that what Kevin said? Most of them pick felons and ass whoopers anyway. If we're going to be real about it. You see what I'm saying? And then to sit up here and talk about, this person was friends with folks of the KKK. If you do your history, the KKK came from the Democratic Party. Your party. The slave owners was your party. Matter of fact, Kamala's folks were slave owners, and y'all voting for them.
They got $11 million when the British abolished slavery. They got $11 million for their slaves. And she too much scared to work at McDonald's, you lying bitch.
So BMU, so do you vote for somebody who was a slave owner or somebody who's racist?
Vote for who you want to vote for. Why you got a lot of?
Yes.
That's like like I told y'all. I don't care who you vote for. It just lets me know your mentality. That's it. You agree with this. You agree with it. I can't control what you think or how you think. I could care less. I know to avoid you, though. I know to avoid you. If the only reason you're voting for her because she's a woman, that's cool. But that's no way to live your life. That's no way to make a sound decision. Like I said, y'all just lie. All y'all do is lie, bro. Y'all just lie. You lie. Now that everybody finding out she ain't black, now it don't matter. Y'all some liars, bro. That's all it is. Well, I don't care if she was such woo woo. Then why did you make that a point in contention at the first place? She's the first black woman. We really wanted Michelle Obama, but we'll take her. She's a black woman. Y'all made it a point in the contention. It was Kamala and her cronies and y'all college educated boulets that was saying, vote for the black woman. Come on, y'all gotta vote for. Y'all made it a point in contention. Now that y'all busted, now it don't matter. Y'all ain't shit. You ain't shit. I'll be the first one to tell you, you ain't shit.
You know
Liars,
what I find,
bro.
You know what I find funny, Rick, is that when every time they open their mouth, they show me just how stupid they are. They didn't pay attention in class. I'll show you that. Today we're going to have a little class session. I want you guys to look up the word abolitionists. Okay, I want you to find out who were the abolitionists, and then you come back and you tell us in the chat. Okay, and I want you to work that out between you and your soul, and you let us know. Okay, Anissa. And what's her name? Travel One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all work that out and come back to us. And when you do that, then you can come back into the chat. And if you don't, I'm going to put you on mute because I'm tired of y'all being a distraction. Come on back. I want you to copy and paste it and put it in the chat. We're not playing with y'all no more.
Now, I also want to say this. To Sister Harris as well. We're going to get to that hurricane in a minute. I don't know why the videos are downloading, but I have a powerful video here. If you have not seen, and this is for you and this out there, and this is for you. I thought about you. I thought you was going to be here tonight because I want to see your jaw drop when this woman has all these things and plans that she wants to do, but when someone pressured her, she broke. And she did this on 60 Minutes. If you guys have not seen her 60 Minutes interview, don't worry, your boy got you. Here we go.
At this point, to stop this from...
Stop now. Let's stop it there for just a second. Did y'all hear what just happened? Y'all give this man billions of dollars a year. You also give him money. You give him money, guns, whatever he needs. And he turned around, you tell him not to do something. He said, fuck you. I'll do what I want to do. If this man ain't listening to Kamala as the vice president, see, so listen, Lost. Do you remember the last few weeks before this interview, bro? Do y'all remember me saying when those other countries that don't deal with women, that are hostile territories to this country, they're not going to respect her? And they're flooding money to her. They're giving money to this man. And this man is turning around and throwing the middle finger saying, I don't give a damn. I'm going to take your money and still kill who I want to kill. I'm still going to blow up what I want to blow up. And you going to supply me the weapons. Let's now, all you fact checkers out there, Anissa, all you fact checkers. Now, Anissa said we play 30-second shorts and we don't get the information. Well, Anissa, I'm giving you the entire interview. And you see how incompetent she is in the interview. Let's continue.
She'll press Congress to pass a federal ban on price gouging for food and groceries, but details are yet to be defined.
What he saying? I know he lying. Wait, no, not Kamala Harris. Don't have no plan. What did he say? Oh, hell no. We got to go back.
I don't think they heard you,
You're
man.
not going to disrespect Kamala like this, saying she ain't got no plan on how she going to get the inflation down. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, let's hear it again.
She'll press Congress to pass a federal ban on price gouging for food and groceries, but details are yet to be defined.
What? Details? She got no details on what she gonna do. Oh, hell no. They're not finna disrespect this first black president, woman president ever. They're not gonna do it, okay? Maybe we hearing it wrong. Maybe I have some audio issues on my end. I'm gonna play it one. How much? Hey, somebody on this panel unmute and tell me my ears hurting. How much is her plan gonna put us in debt?
$3 trillion.
$3 trillion? Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. No, that's not what Anitha said. That's not what these Harris followers said. Oh no, I can't believe it. No. And if you go fact check everything she said prior to this question, because she was trying to build up on her head what she was gonna say. Everything that she said, fact check it. All of it's lies. Oh no, Anissa not even in the chat no more. Did she disappear?
No, I actually put her on timeout for about a good 30 minutes. She's
Oh
that's
no,
what,
Lost, leave her in here.
Put on timeout.
no.
Lost,
That's
leave
what's
her
known
in
as
here.
no. That's what's known as domestic discipline. She's still in the chat. She just can't talk.
Just leave. I want to hear a response. I want to hear the best. I want to hear a response. Leave her ass in. I want to hear what she has to say. She said she's the main one. She's the ringleader. Kamala's got a better plan than Trump. $3 trillion? Shit. Okay, let's continue.
How are you going to pay for that?
Okay, so the other economists
I want him to go right back. What? People don't know who she is. I thought she was up in the polls. Don't nobody know her? A quarter of people don't even know who she. Oh my God. This can't be right. They disrespecting this beautiful queen. This beautiful black woman is being disrespected, Arpain. God damn it.
She's been vice president for 3
They don't know you. They don't know what.
You Lost. Say it again for the people in the back.
She's been the vice president for 3.5 years.
Right.
And they don't know who she is.
God damn.
But these are the people who are going to make a decision come November.
Lost in translation, I'm not going to let you do it. Most of the time, me and you agree. I'm not going to let you disrespect this beautiful black queen who's running for president. I'm not going to take heed. I'm not going to let you do it. Take heed. Take that look off your face. We're not going to disrespect this black queen who is about to become president that everybody know, everybody want to vote for. Don't nobody want Trump. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Let's listen.
Stop it. No, she did not fix her mouth.
She did.
Say that you had to earn something.
Listen. Lost. Calm down. Take a breath. Because I know you're probably referring to the fact that she skipped all the procedures and policies to get where she is today. Oh, she didn't have to go through anything. She didn't have to debate other Democrats. She didn't have to do none of that to get where she is today. She got pushed up, DEI lady. She said you have to earn. You know what? I don't think she said. I thought she said you have to buy a burner to talk on. I think she's talking about a phone. Let's go back a little bit. I think that's what she said. Embrace. I think she said they need a burner. I think that's what she said. Let's see.
automatically receive support. You have to earn it. And that's what I intend to do.
You know what I heard?
Bro.
You know what I heard? You know what I heard? This is what I heard.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You gotta earn it. But she did not do anything. I remember Take Heed, shout out to Take Heed to the message on the panel tonight, guys. Make sure you subscribe, like everything that she has, and buy her out of all her merchandise. But I'm gonna tell you something. Take Heed had a message about this a few weeks ago on her show. This woman didn't have to do shit. She just stood up and said, I'll take the role. They pushed her right on through. She didn't have to go through the procedures of becoming the candidate for president or anything. And she would sit on TV and say, you have to earn it. And for the people in the chat, guys, don't mute them, guys. I want them to be mad. Like Patrick Cole, he mad because Patrick, we love you, Patrick, but we know for a fact that when men are this bad about Kamala Harris, they were raised by single mothers. They see their mama in Kamala. Mama Kamala. Mama Kamala, biggity, Mama Kamala. The same woman who put a picture of her and her grandmother in a book, and the record showed that her grandmother died 4 years before she was born. And the woman in the picture was the hired help for the white people who was really her family. Somebody talk to me tonight.
Slave owners.
This is facts. This is facts. This ain't no bullshit about our ass today. And everybody that want to sit here and talk, I don't care if she's black. I don't care if she's skin tone orange. She is not. She's a liar. Her family is a made up lie. She's a liar. She is a liar. And at least Donald Trump will say, he will say something. Uncle Rick, she said you gotta earn it, Uncle Rick. She said you gotta earn it, man. Oh, let's continue.
So many that immigration policies, now you're tightening them up. You're on so many things. Let's say.
Okay.
Listen. The entire time, listen, guys, if you're in the chat and you want to be on this panel, you have to DM me. And if you DM me, you have to be prepared to turn your, this is Tuesday night. You have to have your camera on Tuesday night. So if you're not prepared to show your face, stay in place. Listen, what did she just say? He just said to her, let me tell you what some of your critics have to say. She said, okay, because she probably had this shit already in her head, what she was going to say. She didn't know he was going to broadside her with an 18-wheeler. He hit her hard. He named every damn thing. That lets you know right there. If she's switching and swatching, as my grandmother would say, if she's switching and swatching on everything she does, she did it with her childhood in that book. She did it as an adult woman. She did it like lying about her mama being a dark-skinned black woman, and that woman was the hired help for her white parents. If she lied, my grandma said, if you lie about anything, you'll lie about everything. Let's continue. If you want to be on the show tonight, inbox me. I'll send you the link, but you have to have your camera on. I gotta see your face. All right, here we go. Oh shit, no! I know goddamn way. You're not telling us on this panel tonight, interviewer, that under Biden and Kamala Harris, the borders are that they have made history with how many people that come into the country, and she's sitting right in front of him.
God bless this man. Oh.
And the Democratic Party, the Democratic Party, wasn't they the ones pushing the amnesty cities? Well, aren't all the amnesty cities? Aren't all the amnesty cities? Aren't they Democrat?
Yes, sanctuary cities.
Yes, sanctuary. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctuary from what? Sanctuary from what? Getting your ass sent back home. That's what.
This is the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. Obama is the one who kept the line straight for immigration. He did. Obama didn't give a damn if your mama, if your grandma, if your children. He didn't give two shits. He would send you back. I worked in Port Authority half of my life, and you would see these buses by the dozen pull up in the north area of Newark Airport, and they would drop these people off on the north side of the airport and let them board a plane, and he would ship them. And this was like you never seen it before. You would see these buses come once a month. This was every day these buses were shipping out. The fastest they was coming in, the faster he was getting them out of here. And that is the truth. But nobody gives Obama credit for that. He kept the line, And then Trump just got in there and Trump kept the line. That's all. That's all that happened. But when Biden and Harris got in here and he made her the border czar, she did what she did. And nobody wants to say that. Nobody wants to get in here and say she's responsible. How are you made the border czar and you don't know what the hell is going on at the border? You have only been there twice now. I'm done.
Take heed.
I never been to Europe either, though.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I know. Take heed. I know you're not talking about this black queen. No, you're not, because we heard it wrong, Rick. We heard it wrong. Embrace the grace. We heard it.
She
wrong.
ain't black. God damn it.
It's black queen, Uncle Rick. Let's hear it again. What was the question?
Correct.
But there was an historic.
Listen, when they say the H word, it's like talking about Michael Jordan. He said an historic.
From North Carolina.
Come on now. Historic
never
amount of
been done before.
And then he went on. He did not just say historic. He said it quadrupled. That didn't happen under Trump, but here we go. Interviewer, like Take Heed said, bless his heart. Oh my God. You heard what he said? Listen, he wanted to say it. He wanted to say, motherfucker, that's not what I asked you. That's not the question. Don't beat her. Because as soon as she said it, she said, when she do that, she's a liar. She don't know. Let's go back. Let's go back, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna dissect this.
Much as you did.
It's a long-standing problem.
Didn't we say that at the first beginning of the goddamn conversation? That's what I would have asked. I said, Ms. Harris, didn't we say that at the beginning of the conversation? That it's a huge problem. And the man just said the problem been going on for a long time, but a historic amount of people have come across the line. Matter of fact, that number has quadrupled. Why did you loosen it? You're not answering the question. Let's continue. This is why we're not voting for. This is it. Answer the question. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. If anybody on the panel heard her answer the question, still?
She never does. I don't know what y'all waiting for. She never does. She definitely wasn't paying attention in her coachings as far as conversation. She was not paying attention, right? That's first and foremost. But this is what they do. I don't get why y'all don't get this, right? What they do is they come back with. Now she's doing this right now because she's getting pressed in the conversation.
Yeah,
professionally,
I love it.
Right? Professionally pressed, right? Yep. That this gentleman is not leaving any room for it to be interpreted any other way than what it is. None. Not your feelings, not no disrespect. He's addressing her as an adult, right? But this is what they do. He won't allow her now to go into that heartstring runoff that they do to try to get you in your feelings when somebody asks him a question. Well, what about this? Well, a little girl, I was on the road the other day and I seen a little girl down in Georgia and she lost her father and we're all humans and that's the shit they do. When it's time to get real, when it's time to get to where the money at, this is what y'all gonna get. And I keep telling you, sis, don't I tell them y'all keep asking for it. Y'all gonna get what y'all ask for. Y'all think y'all good now. That's what it is. Y'all think y'all good. Fuck around and find out. These people are charlatans. And is all of them part of the same breakfast hell fucking year. But I ain't fucking with the bacon today. You hear me? It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
And it all
but y'all already know it ain't easy like it was.
Yep.
All y'all know.
And we all know. Again, going back to what we said, 'cause I know this is what's driving people crazy. She not black. She's not. Okay, so let's continue, guys. I'm sorry. Guys, if you're mad out there, listen, guys, don't mute anybody else. I want them to be mad. I want them to go to bed tonight looking for blood pressure medicine that's not there, because the truth is out. This interview right here probably ended her. A lot of people probably left her campaign after this interview. This man is pressing her, and she's given all the answers that you need not to vote for. Let's go. I wish I had a church. Boy, listen to me. He is cooking her ass.
Wait, can I say something though? And thank y'all for fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? I know I be ranting and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come on.
Joe fucked they shit all up, bruh. Joe Biden fucked they shit all up.
I fucking love it.
Cause look, this what they was gonna do, right? They was hoping Joe Biden was gonna make it through the primaries. Right? They was really pushing that shit to try to get voters not to be, you don't need no ID and no shit for no voters. They was trying to get that shit done. Y'all remember that shit? Motherfucking immigrants was able to go get a driver's license without taking no tests and all this other crazy shit. Joe fucked they shit all up. They was gonna push through on Joe back and then knock Joe off on some old crazy shit. Y'all know what I'm saying? Some killer messenger type shit. And then go ahead. Yeah, Joe fucked the timeline up. That's what happened. Joe fucked the timeline up.
All right, here we go. Look at her hands. Look, she ready to go. Ooh, Kamala be good like on a Saturday night in some cowboy boots, some jeans, and a nice little sweater. But not for president. Here we go.
I can.
You think you can, nigga? You know you can.
He lying right now.
Oh, take heed. Did you hear? Take heed. They said the people want to know if you can be trusted. He said, I think I can. What? That's like your wife asking you after she'd have caught you doing some stupid shit. Baby, do you think in therapy, baby, do you think I can trust you? I mean, I think you can. She'll be like, yeah, that ain't right. It ain't 100%. I don't know, nigga. Anissa. Let me tell you.
She's so slow sometimes. That poor baby.
Anissa. They put tampons in the men's bathroom for the men.
Yeah, poor baby. You so slow.
But wait, now Nissa, I know you talk them tampons, but you ain't talk about this video tonight. We've been cooking our ass because she's a fucking liar. Let's continue. Let's go back to this man admitting that he think he know.
That's a lie too.
Y'all, that's the videos for tonight. Can y'all please? Bro, when I tell y'all that we didn't cook the shit out of her tonight, I don't want to hear another.
She the one too. I'm telling y'all, if it would have stayed on track, she'd have won. For real, like they'd have rolled the wave of Kamala and Joe Biden getting out. They'd have made him going out with that sweet old grandpa shit they trying to sell. Boy, I'm telling you, they'd have. Ooh, yeah.
Bro,
yes.
Did you see her face when he pressured her? He pushed her in a corner and she could not get out of it. And like you said, Uncle Rick, she was triggered.
Listen, man, you guys can't get too complacent, man. There's a lot of zealots out there for this woman, man. That they're not listening to reason, none of that shit. Just like,
man, she about to get dog walk, B. Watch. She about to get dog walk.
I mean, like you said, Rick, the point is, no matter who wins, we still got to do what we got to do. But I wouldn't take for granted that she.
Yes. I was invited by one of your guests here to hear.
Well, goddamn, you had to come up and looking like Michael Myers.
I definitely want to hear your take on it.
Yeah, Vigoda, yeah, he's from Israel, guys. He says,
Yes, I cannot do my piece because a number of reasons. First of all, I'm in a zone war. To remind you.
Okay.
What you gotta say?
What you got on it?
You.
First of all, black man, you know, like I told you, I was invited here by one of your friends. God damn it! It's 6 in the morning here.
Okay.
Who invited
But
you?
in any case, you know what? I will talk to you privately about that later. About what you said, you know, only because we get ammunition from the USA, that it's not mean that you own us. You know, we are not one of your stars on your flag. You know that, okay? And if we need to protect our civilians in the north and to stop the bombing from the Hezbollah in the north, then we will act, if you want it or not. You don't own us. And let me remind you a little. Let me give a little secret. The money that you gave us, we use almost 100% of it to buy weapons from you. In other words, when you give us money, you pump your economies in the end of it. Okay?
Right. Because y'all buy weapons from the U.S. too, correct?
All of our weapons, most of our weapons we buy from the US, especially with the USA money.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you give us money, you pump your economy. Okay, that's one. Now let me remind you, bro, that the people of the north in Israel are suffering from missiles from the Hezbollah from Lebanon almost a full year. Okay. And honestly, one of the reasons that we didn't do much about it until now is because of the Biden regime. Of course, because of the Biden regime, we don't have all the tools to take care of the stuff in Gaza. If you had Trump in the White House, then we will finish Gaza in 3 months. We will have all the tools that we need and the protection that we need to do it. Okay, that's it. And that's before we talk about your part of the Biden regime in all of this mess. Let me remind you, of course, that because of Biden, the 7th of October happened in the first place, you know. Do I need to remind you why, or
no? Let me ask him one question though. Let's get back to the thing about the money before we go too deep into who's in charge and stuff. You don't think that because we give you that money, that there should be some compliance with what the U.S. asked for? It's not just the money, right? Because you guys understand that there's a lot of support. There's a lot of support for Israel in the United States. So do you just flip your middle finger to the peoples that you're talking to us? We're all taxpayers, by the way. So you don't have any. You don't have. Wait a minute. Let me finish. You don't have any allegiance for that money. We know you don't own you. We know that. But you can't just say, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna take your money and stick you in the face." The money we give you is just a small part of the military-industrial complex.
That's what I didn't say that. First of all, we are compliant with you, okay? But in the end of the day, we need to protect ourselves. You cannot stop us to protect ourselves.
There's nobody in America who says you can't. Wait a minute. Before you go on, nobody in America says you can't protect yourself. Nobody.
That's what the actions of the Biden regime are trying to do.
Okay, so let me say this to you from an American standpoint. I really don't see any daylight between Biden and Trump when it comes to Israel.
I will tell you the difference. First of all, let me remind you a few things. First of all, Trump recognized the Golan Heights. That's one. Second, he put the embassy in Jerusalem, the capital of the Jewish people. Okay, he recognized it. And of course, he tried to strangle Iran in terms of economy. And Biden, not only that he stopped the strangling of the economy of Iran, he also invested there. And you know where the money that he invested in Iran gone to? To the Hamas. And you know what the Hamas did with it? The 7th of October. So the blood that was spilled on the 7th of October is because of the Biden regime has a part of it.
Okay.
I hope you're happy.
I'm not happy. We just want you wanted to come
up rhetorical. Of course you're not happy. I was cynical, you know.
No, I got you. It's rhetorical. I got you.
Well, you know what? Trump about to be back in office. He'll take care of it.
At least try. You know, At least Trump is not a weakling like Biden. Look what the damage that he did over here.
I'll
And
give you that
before we
one.
talk about what the Biden regime did in Afghanistan, did in in Ukraine, and in other places, that regime. What the hell were you thinking when you elected that senile grandpa? For God's sake! And now you're going to elect that that crazy woman of his. Damn, that woman said, first of all,
Question to
you
you,
know
but
what?
we'll go to.
I also have a question for you too.
Okay.
But may I ask you something before that, bro?
You can go when you can go, or I can go. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, first of all, what is my English is not the sharpest. Your name is unlike Rick or something.
Uncle. It's a funny way to spell uncle.
Okay, I will. Okay, I call him Mr. Uncle. Listen, you said that Jews are not from Israel. I guess let me tell you something. We have DNA evidence, historic evidence, archaeological evidence. To say this is insane. Okay, buddy? And that's before we were talking how it's disgusting and racist, but never mind that for now.
Okay,
You had a question?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Question. How would you guys look at, I mean, it's all about doing business, doing business, keeping everybody clean, as clean as they can, keeping my hands clean with you if I can. So as far as Kamala, how do you guys view her on a world stage?
This woman is first of all, let's talk about the stuff that she said or didn't. You know what? Let's speak about what she said. First of all, she claimed that she is not a Zionist, or in other words, let me say it directly. She's not in favor of Jewish rights. That's what she said. She said by saying that she's not a Zionist. Okay, that's one. We can talk, of course, about the meaning of that or more, to dive into it later, but that's it for now. Okay, and of course, let me remind you that in the first debate of Trump, in that same day, in the same day of that day, we had, if you saw the news here, you had a few days before that, we discovered the bodies of 6 hostages that were inside the tunnels in Gaza that were abused for 7 months inside the tunnels that are more than 120 meters below. And in the same day that they had the first debate, those two, they show on TV, and everybody was traumatized from from seeing what's the tunnels that the hostages were executed looks like, and the crime scene, all of that. And what Kamala Harris do? She speaks about the crazy 2-state solution. After we saw this horror in the same day, you understand? She makes a mockery out of the memory of the hostages. They butcher and abuse our hostages, and we see it. And how I said, in the same night that we all gone to sleep, and before that, see on the TV all of that exposed. A few hours after that, we see Kamala Harris speak about the 2-state solution like nothing happens, like it's okay, like fuck the hostages, fuck all of us. It's okay to spill our blood. Our blood is allowed, allowed to be spilled. That's what that horror is saying, by doing what she did. Yeah, probably I sound like a lunatic to you, but still.
Yeah, well, thank you for going, man. We know that you're in the middle of a war zone. You can't show your face, and but man,
yeah. And, let me tell you a little secret here. I am probably going to get a mail or a letter that I will need to go overseas or over mountains, if you get what I'm saying. So if you want to ask me a lot of questions, that will be the time, because later probably I will not be available.
Can I ask one more question? Let me ask one question. I know Litma, you might want to go, and this has a little bit to do with background. A couple of thousand years ago, Do you guys look at the Arabs
What?
as? Can you hear
What?
me? Can you hear me? Listen, I'm asking you a question, Fagoda. Do you
Yeah, I'm
guys look at
listening, bro.
the Arabs as your Semitic brothers, like a sibling rivalry? I mean, we know that Abraham went into the tent, right? Do you recognize that the sons of Hagar is your sibling rivalry, or your
We
siblings?
look at them as cousins.
Okay.
And in the
Okay.
unfortunately,
You look at cousins as supposed to brothers, right? But it's more like family, right? Same father, right? Back 2,000 something years ago. Do
according
you,
to
from your religious
religion, at
teachings,
least.
from your religious
According to
teachings, do you
religion.
believe that?
What?
From your religious teachings, do you believe that?
First of all, I am not a religious person. You can say
Okay.
almost that I'm an atheist. A lot of Jews here are consider themselves as atheists in general.
Is that right?
But never mind that. What?
I said, is that right? That's all. I didn't know that.
Go ahead,
Okay. But yeah, I see them as Semitic groups like we are. Okay.
Okay. It's just making conversation.
But only because we have some shared ancestors and cultural, stuff in common, we are still not after all the stuff they did to us over the decades, and in general, we are not.
So Dakota,
I got you. I got you.
Do you have a question for him, Lost?
Yeah, I got a question. Vagoda, let me ask you a question. Besides the United States, who else is your ally? Who helps besides the United States?
Honestly, maybe Britain, but in the end of the day, it's the USA. That's our big body.
Okay, why do you think that's that way?
Why is that way?
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, there's a lot of Jews in the USA, and the USA supports us from a place of faith, from a place of interest, and in general, a lot of Christians in the USA support us. I need to think about it a little bit. Why do you ask?
Here's my thing. To me, it seems a little strange that only the United States seems to come to your aid. You know what I mean? And forbid that the United States say, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna take our hands off of it." You guys wouldn't have any help from Great Britain, from nobody. And I think that we probably need to discuss who else would actually want to be allies. You know what I'm saying? So that way it strengthens your guys' position in that particular
Yeah, but
region.
let me remind you a little thing. You also get a lot of stuff from us. You get our technology, and we do your dirty job for you. For example, we took out Nasrallah, a person that you put bounties of millions of dollars on his head, and we took him out for you.
Yeah, but
and we took also all the blame for it.
No. Here's the thing. What I'm talking about is that you should have more allies than just the United States.
I know, but the Europeans. First of all, we have allies, but the Europeans, first of all, they are trying to appease the Muslim population that also terrorize them from inside. But never mind that.
Okay, so basically, they're being influenced by Muslim population in their
Yeah, and
territory.
also the anti-Semitism is is deep in the European psyche. Unfortunately, it's not taken. And how I say it in English, it's not hard to take that racist out of the psyche out to the open. Look what's going on in London. You know what? Let me tell you something. When I've been to London a few years ago, I saw a lot of terrorist flags. I saw a lot of anti-Semitism. You know what? To be, and in general, according to a lot of Israelis and Jews in London and in France, to be a Jew openly in London and France is to walk with a target on your back. Ugh.
So one last question, Vagoda, because I want you to be safe, man. And hopefully we'll hear from you again when all this stuff calms down.
I'm safe. You know, I waited for a long time to talk with you all, so don't drop me off yet.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question right now
Yeah.
for the country, because I want people to hear this, because who president is here affects everybody basically now. Tell me, who is the best candidate for president and why?
Okay, I will tell you happily that, and I will tell you how it will affect us. What you do of a month later from now. The best candidate for you, first of all, is Trump, and I will tell you why. When you had Trump, almost nobody messed with him. Putin didn't take part of Ukraine or declared war on Ukraine, unlike in the times of Obama when he took the Crimea, the half island of Crimea, the
Crimea.
you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In general, Obama, when I was a child back then when he just started in 2008, but still, he behaved like a whore, excuse my language, when he became to speak in Cairo and in general. Okay, when this woman, the crazy woman that you're going to unfortunately going to elect, she's going to pay. Unfortunately, and I'm not laughing or joking about what I'm going to say right now. She's going to pave the way for a second Holocaust. Okay, this woman want to give the so-called Palestinians all of Judea and Samaria, okay, in the heartland of Israel. And from there, they are going to do the 7th of October 100 times. Okay, they are let's say it like this: if Kamala Harris will get her way with us and join us and will take away Judea and Samaria from us, what you call the West Bank, okay, then we will have 100 times of the 7th of October. What you will see hundreds of thousands of Jews being massacred in their houses.
Okay, we got to stop that.
So
we got to stop that.
Yeah. So
Let's
a
stop.
lot of people,
she's going to be the end of that crazy woman.
Vagoda, a lot of people think that honestly that you're a troll and that you're not in Israel.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm telling you what people are saying about you. What proof do you have that you're in Israel right now?
What proof? You want to see proof? Let's see. I can show you my computer in Hebrew. You see, it's in Hebrew language. You want to see proof that I'm in Israel? Let me see what you. Just a sec. Let me see. What do you want to see?
Ragoda, a person in the chat wants to know, how do you feel about black people? How do you
You want me to speak in Hebrew? רוצה שאני אדבר עברית? You want me to speak in Hebrew?
Well, hold on for a second. BMU, do we still want to find out whether he's from Israel? I just don't think I think he went off the rails with this extermination thing. I think we should just stop that.
What extermination?
You just told me about another Holocaust. There's not going to be another Holocaust.
First of all, unfortunately, I'm
not by American hands.
Going to pave the way for that, and I'm not joking. This woman is going to get
not by American hands. We're not going to let that happen. So let's stop that.
Sure, you don't. Like you didn't let the 7th of October happen.
Let's not compare apples to oranges. You just made a rant that I disagree with. I don't think
if you give them Judea and Samaria, they will have
what you say, Reed? What you say, Reed?
I said no. That's apples to apples.
We're not gonna.
That's apples.
That's apples.
No. I gotta correct you.
Right.
Hold on, Vagoda. Right. America played a very huge part in the Holocaust, sir. A very huge part.
You said October 7th, though.
BMU,
I'm talking about October 7th. Listen, like I told you, if you give them Judea and Samaria, they will have the territory to launch. What?
Say it again, take it on, baby. I hear you.
I said they gonna drop your stream, sir. This man is doing all this propaganda. He gonna drop
I'm
his
not
shit.
doing propaganda. I'm telling the truth.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Because I can't show my face. I'm going to
Why?
be.
No. Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm in a war zone. I
No,
can't show my
no.
face.
You clocked in to this channel. Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm telling you, like
No.
I tried to explain to you, I'm going to be removed very soon to, to out of the country. Okay, they're probably going to send me a letter very soon to go, where. Okay,
So what's the reason for you coming to the show tonight?
to tell you what's going on here and to explain to you what
tell us
will
what?
happen if you vote for that crazy woman of
No,
yours.
no, because this is the nonsense that everybody talks about on
No,
social
I'm
media.
not. No, it's not
This
nonsense.
is the foolery right here. Listen to me.
You know what?
I'm
I
going
have
to
a
share
question for
something
you
with
too.
you.
Why are you wearing a
No, because
bandana?
God, first of all, let me share something with you. You will not sit up here and blame America for what happened in Israel. You're not
First
going to
of
do
all,
that.
I'm not blaming all of you alone, but you have
You
a part of
started
it.
5 fronts. Y'all
Your
on a
government
war
has
with
a part
5
of it, my
fronts.
dear.
That does not make sense. That does
What?
not make sense. And then you coming up here telling us what?
That
What
does
are
not
you
make
telling
sense.
us?
Yalla.
What are you telling us? 5 fronts, y'all started a war with everybody
No,
that's
we didn't
around
start this
you.
war.
No,
The
we
Hamas
did not.
started this war with the 7th of October. Do me a favor, do your homework before you speak
Have y'all
nonsense.
been warring? How long
What?
have y'all been warring? How long? It's not just
How
October
long?
7th. How
We
long
didn't
have y'all been
didn't
warring
got
if
any
y'all
warrants
have
for
not
the
come
7th of
to an
October.
understanding
Woman,
yet?
you don't know what you're talking about. Do me a
No,
favor.
we're tired. We're tired. Please. Please, this is aggravating. How long
You're
have y'all been
tired.
in a war? This is
6 in the
aggravating
morning
to
right now.
us.
I'm tired, my dear.
Our money is being used to do what? It's being
To
used to do
to
what?
get us to
Everybody
freedom.
else
That
up
is
here
what to do
trying
what?
to coddle you. Our money is being used to do what?
I
This
told
is
you
nonsense.
to fight for our
Please,
freedom. We are fighting for our freedom here.
listen. If you
And
want
you
to flag
get your
somebody
money.
else's
By the way,
channel,
like
get
I told
somebody
you,
else's
get your
channel
money back.
flagged. Go
You don't know what
to
you're
somebody
talking about,
else's channel.
woman.
No, what are you talking about, sir?
Don't call me sir, first of all.
Drop him, bro.
BMU, BMU. Good night. Good night, everybody.
What's wrong, baby? You okay? What's wrong?
The thing is that I think we should be cautious of who we let up on the panel because YouTube is crazy.
Yeah.
All these people in the chat, some of these people are enemies to this channel. Anything that happened, they will go and report this stream. This is the problem here. When you have people like this that will come to the channel and say this stuff. And now, mind you, we already know we got a problem with Kamala. But for him to say that, oh, this will be the next Holocaust, what about our children over here? What about the stuff that's going on over here? This is the nonsense. And we will sit in here and feed on this foolery. And then YouTube will take this channel down. And you know that they crazy like that. Good night, everybody. Everybody have a good night.
Good night. Yeah, that when he started going down that road, I said we got to stop him. We got to stop that. But I thought the conversation was interesting and maybe got off the rails a little bit.
Why are you shaking your head, Lost?
Who's lost that? Okay,
Here's my thing. I don't think people can read the room, man. I honestly don't. You can make a point, but at the same time, you need to let us know how you got to that. And then when you want to take time to slander someone else's, country, and you're using their stuff. One of the things I didn't understand was he said that we give them money and they buy weapons from us. Why won't we just give you the weapons?
They're laundering the money. They're cleaning the money that way.
y'all scared of.
To me, that didn't make sense. But I understand where you're coming from, Rick.
No, you scared of conversation,
man.
That's really what it is. Y'all scared to talk. Y'all scared to hear shit that y'all don't agree with. Y'all are. It's the simple fact that y'all understand that this not a free space. But y'all got First Amendment rights, though. Y'all got the freedom of speech, though. Everybody's free to believe whatever they want to believe. But how you gonna get to know what that person's belief is when you tell them shut up all the time? Y'all only hear what y'all want to hear. He don't have to agree with me. He don't. Just like y'all don't have to agree with me, and I ain't got to agree with y'all. But where's the lie, though? Where's the lie? I was wrong about the Holocaust when Europe and America teamed together to put that man in place to do what happened, and benefited from selling on both sides of the war that millions of people died in. Is that a fact? Or is that cap? Whatever, man. Y'all have a great night, bro. Peace.
Everybody's cut out. Oh man, Jesus Christ! And listen, you know what? The only thing is that the only thing I said he was wrong is because he was tying us to October 7th. I wasn't really talking about the big Holocaust. And then when he went down this road to say there'll be another one because of what Harris is going to do, no matter what I think about her, I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that that would ever happen because she's president. You know what I'm saying? Not in that fashion. A war maybe, but not another Holocaust. I don't agree with that. But it was too much for everybody. I think Rick was right about that part. It's just the conversation was too much. But BMU, this is your channel. You know, I don't know whether you felt it was in jeopardy at all by this conversation. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. When he they sent the people in the chat. They were like, "Hey, somebody wants to come up. That's from Israel." So I let him up, and he said that he had to wear a mask because he was in the war zone. So I was like, "All right, if he don't come over and start no shit, then we're not." But when it was time to drop them, we dropped them. So,
take heed with that. She had enough, man. But
yeah, take
no, man. I think. Well, first of all, I mean, we should have a conversation about what just happened.
Yeah, she's very overprotective.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she's very overprotective, and she loves us enough to tell us.
Yes, she did, because she put a phone call into me today, so I can vouch for that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that the show went well, and he came in and said some things everybody disagreed with, including the chat. But
he said he comes from Clarence Channel, BMU.
Yeah, he comes. That's Brother Clarence. He's always over there on his channel.
Well, everything he said wasn't that bad. I just think he went off the rails when he started talking about the last part. But other than that, I thought it was just conversation myself, all the way up until that point, because let's just say he was not a troll, right? It didn't sound, speaking from an Israeli perspective, he sounded just like a person might be in a war zone, which should sound. If he was real, right? It's one-sided. He's going to tell his side of the story, and I think he stuck true to that, but then in the end, he got off a little bit off the rails, at least for me.
That's the reason why I asked him the question, why are we your only friends?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get down to the nuts and to the butts.
That was a good question.
That was a good question. So you got to answer your mind anyway. Go ahead. Why do you think so, Lit?
Well, here's my thing, man. When you do bad business with people, sometimes, man, it shows up in other places. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So my thing is this: I think that may be the reason why there's so much warring over there is because people don't know how to talk to each other no more, man. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they got people on their side that don't want to die, and they got people on their side that don't want to die.
Absolutely.
Why not use some type of diplomacy, man? Instead of picking up rockets and shooting each other. We've to tell you the truth, we've learned, from that. We lost way more people than anybody on this planet fighting against ourselves. So if we can avoid war, we're gonna do that. We're gonna be diplomats about it. But to pick fights with your neighbor, that's crazy, man. On both sides. It really is. So my whole thing is I hope they work that out because we need our money over here. Just being honest. We need our resources over here. We need to rebuild our infrastructure. Because once you think about it, you got places like China, they living in 2024 and we still living in 64. You know what I'm saying? They got all type of electric vehicles and all type of everything over there, man. It's like they living in the future. Japan too. Because they don't fight with you. They don't fight with each other like that. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time China was in a war, like for real?
No.
When was the last time Japan was in a war, like for real?
Nope.
See, those people put their hands to work and they build their people up instead of always worrying about what somebody else is saying and what somebody else is doing. I don't get that. And anytime we get involved with people who don't understand or see things the way we see it,
we want to kill.
You know what I mean? I question.
Yeah.
I question our motives, man. I really do sometimes.
American lives matter. I mean, we need to really get back to that. Nobody's going to save us, guys.
No,
the government's not going to save us. We got to save each other because American lives matter.
And you're right to say that, right? You're right to say that. But just like we looked at the video of Kamala, what did the journalist say? He said, since you've been in office, the number of people have entered this country has been historical.
Quadruple.
More than any other president. It's been historical. He said the number has quadrupled under you and Biden. And the first thing she said was, well, Trump, no. But for 4 years, ma'am, it's been that way.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to build a wall.
Yeah, Trump had nothing to do with the last 4 years.
Yeah, you gotta.
But to be honest, black man, I think we probably need to start looking at this thing from a global perspective, man. We got to start asking our neighbors, hey, what are y'all doing over there that y'all people want to come over here? Do y'all guys have businesses? You know what I mean? What kind of trade agreements do you have with your neighbors? Why is it that your standard of living is so bad that your people want to leave?
Well, a guy that I have, I forgot. He said he's from the Valley,
right?
But a lot of people, that I've talked to, that I've worked with, talked about their mom coming here legally and stuff like that. And we had those conversations, and I asked, I'm asking questions, why? And one of the guys said, I'll never forget, his name is Renee. I don't even know where Renee is in the world today, but shout out to him. Renee said that he remembers being a kid, about 10 or 11 years old in Mexico, and he said his uncle opened up a nightclub or whatever. And he said during the nightclub that opened, everybody was happy. He said his uncle didn't take no shit off nobody. So the cartel came to the uncle. This is the mama talking now. The cartel came to the uncle and said, we want 50% of everything you make at this club every night. And the uncle said, you got to be out your fucking mind. I'm not giving you a goddamn dime. He said the next night, he had the grand opening. Everybody's in there dancing, having a good time. The cartel came and chained the front doors and the back doors and set the building on fire and sat outside and watched every one of them burn to death inside the building. Burn that bitch down with them in it. And he said he remembered driving down the road with his mom, and you could see bodies swinging from the damn bridges where they done hung people, bodies. The cartel done hung bodies. He said you just see bodies just swinging. He said that's from his childhood. He said just imagine how bad it is now. I was like, God damn. He said the cartel run that shit over there. You don't tell them no.
Here's my thing, black man. We send people to these other countries to figure out exactly why there are people leaving, but nobody comes back with stories like this. They don't.
Right.
The matter of fact, we don't get any report All we get is they were there and that's it. Well, what did you learn?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Why are people willing to get on boats and cross oceans to get here? Why are people going through deserts to get here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are getting on planes, trains, and automobiles to get here.
What do you think it is?
Why is it so bad? Because here's my thing. It ain't no fun, man, when everybody else is. It ain't no fun being the big dog on the block when you ain't got nobody to run with you, man.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm gonna tell you some things. When I was a kid living in Dominican Republic, first of all, the government shuts the lights off in the hood in the poor part of the cities at 5 p.m. So that means you got to do your laundry, you got to clean your house, and you got to cook before 5 p.m. Because I remember us as kids, we were, play in the dark and stuff. People are so poor sometimes that I remember my uncle giving me money and said, okay, you're going to buy 20 cents worth of oil. You're going to buy 5 spoonsful of rice. I mean, everything is measured. So the basic necessities that people don't have in other countries and that we take for granted could be a contributing factor why people want to move to America. Because when I go to DR, they think I'm rich. Oh, you live in America, you got money, but they don't realize that a lot of us work 2-3 jobs just to stay afloat. But what they see on TV and what they see when tourists come and visit, it's what is in their heads, but they really don't realize that we work 9 to 5 and we're hardworking people too. But they're going through it worse. I mean, they don't have water system. We don't have central air and heat in AC in DR. You got to live by fans. Fans. You got to cover your bed with these things, so the mosquitoes don't get you. I mean, I lived it. I didn't grow up in it, but I partook in it because I have family in the Dominican Republic. So I'm just saying all that to say this, that we got it good here.
Well, Grace, let
We
me go
really
back.
do.
You said you had to have your lights turned off by 5, right?
Yeah, a lot of them don't turn it off by 5 o'clock to conserve energy, to leave it on to the rich neighborhoods and the tourists.
No. I was going to ask you why.
Why?
Think about it. The power is on in the daytime with the rich people. The power is on when the people that people are poor in the neighborhood. Their power is on. So why is it that when it comes to nighttime, the people who are in the poorest areas have to turn that power? My whole thing, it's the same power in the daytime that it is at night. Why?
They're conserving energy.
They're not conserving anything in the daytime.
Well, I mean, you need, because people go to work in the daytime.
No.
People are working. People.
Grace, we're not asking the right questions.
Mm-hmm.
We got 24 hours in a day. Why is it that we use more power during this time of the day than at night? Why y'all got to go to sleep?
So you're saying it should be the opposite. Cut the lights off in the daytime.
No. The narrative doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Who made the decision to turn the power off?
The government, the regime.
Who is the regime?
I guess the people that you put in office.
Why are they in office? If they're not serving you.
Out of fear. Well, a lot of them, they fight. They kill their way up to the top of the government. They bribe their way up to the government. They fuck their way up to the government. It's corrupt. Well, you know how much money the United States gives to the Dominican Republic? I mean, you go to DR right now. I was shocked. There's an airport 10 minutes away from my house. We got highways, but we owe all that money to the United States. And we don't pay them. What do? They take the pineapple, the sugar cane, the rum. It's like helping somebody up with a razor blade in your hand. We'll help you, but we want something in return, and that's why we're hated as Americans, because we'll go in there, we'll bully your country, we'll take your resources, and we'll force you to live our way of life and push our beliefs. And that's why we're considered the #1 public enemy, #1 throughout this world.
I'm finna tie both of these stories together. Black man,
Okay.
Grace, what's the difference between y'all stories?
place.
No.
Shit.
What?
What's the difference?
The only difference is who has the damn guns.
And the power.
No, who has the damn guns? That's the only difference. In Black Man's story, the people had the guns. You see what I'm saying? And in your story, the government has the guns. Either way it go, the people who live there are losing.
Yep.
And that's why they want to come to America.
Let me ask you a question. How long would it be if people in America started adopting this pacifist mindset that the people down in the DR have? Says, hey, they're just turning our lights off. Or how long would it be before we live in America where we have gangs walking down the street, going down to these mom and pop shops that Kamala loved to promote and holding these people up and saying, hey, give us half of your stuff.
Now,
how long will it be before we live in that, in either one of those scenarios? I think sometimes we have to arm people with good people. I honestly believe that. In Black Man's case, they need to arm law enforcement down there to correct the gangs. In y'all case, Grace, the people need to arm themselves against their government.
Let me ask you
And
something.
either way it goes, you got to fight for what you believe in.
Let me ask you something else. So, in the situation of the authorities, just think about this. Say, for instance, you're the chief of police in Mexico, right? You're Mexican. And, excuse me. And they come to you and they say, hey, listen, you're the chief of police. You have the power over all these units. Hey, listen, we're going to be running dope through here. And we're going to pay you $2 million a year to turn the other way. And we need a couple of your officers on the streets as well in our back pocket. What do you think those men are saying?
They saying, hell yeah.
Okay.
The laws are corrupt, man. So if you
money talks and bullshit walks.
Yeah, and I think that's the way in America too. Like
Yo, they're hanging on by a thread here too. I mean,
yeah,
depending on what level you're talking about.
Yeah, just think about your police officer and your rent that went up, or your mortgage. You have to refinance your mortgage, and your wife is complaining that y'all don't have enough money, and she's trying to work, and then a drug dealer comes to you and say, "Hey, listen, we're gonna be running dope through these neighborhoods. We know that you are assigned to this neighborhood. Hey, bro, turn the other way. We give you $100,000 a month, free money." Those officers are going to take that money. I don't care. I don't care who it is. Especially if me and our Payne were police officers, we were partners, and we busted on a drug deal. Think about it. Our Payne, we busted on a drug deal, and the boss came out and said, hey, don't call your units. Listen, you got us. But you can have everything on that bed right there. That's $1.5 million. All I need you to do is take it and leave right now. Don't call for backup. Our Payne.
I don't know, man. I don't think you could. I don't think you can leave witnesses in that case, man. You can't leave no witnesses, man. Yeah.
Whoa.
And we're through.
I go blind. I was like, "Oh, what you say, drug dealer?" I don't say shit. What? So, what do you do about that? Also,
you know what's sad though, Black Man. You know what's
a lot
sad?
of money goes missing.
The people you would have called to help you are the main ones that's creating the supply and demand.
Yeah. Yep. We live in a corrupt society, brother.
That's crazy.
We're hanging on by a thread.
Yep.
Good old Uncle Sam coming in there. Yeah, we're gonna come down here and lay down the law.
You know, it's
But
funny. I had this argument with my.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying your own people creating the demand.
Yep.
You know, I have this argument with my family. I was telling you today, right? And they say, "Listen, you're spreading some misinformation about the 750, about all this." I said, "Listen, this shit came right out of the horse's mouth." I said, "Look, cue the scenario. You just survived the worst storm of the century, and you heard us say you're gonna apply for $750, right? But you got to go online and do it. You ain't got no electricity. You ain't got nothing, right?" So she said that shit out of her mouth. Then you got the FEMA guy comes on and says, "Well, we don't got no money."
Yep.
I said, that's not misinformation. And then FEMA put on their website this, what's fact and what's not a fact and all this shit a couple of days later. I said, these guys don't have no time to research that bullshit for the fine print. They can only go by what she said. And a lot of people, you know what's not being reported? That Elon Musk went down there and gave everybody Starlink when he set things up, the satellites and shit. If it wasn't for that dude, we'd be so far behind in technology and we wouldn't have any First Amendment rights left.
But we supposed to be taxed. We supposed to tax the rich,
Yeah, man. Oh, so let me put a little bow on this. So I said, listen, you're saying I'm a purveyor of misinformation. I said the biggest purveyor of misinformation is the government. Nobody
We're on a
said
need-to-know basis.
Nobody puts out more misinformation than the government itself. Nobody. I said, so of course they couldn't handle that shit either. So I'm thinking I'm not getting invited to the next family reunion.
And you know what? Though? A lot of a lot of my family has really turned on me too. Like, they're not talking to me.
That tells you how deep the psychosis is, man. For the Democrats, man, it's deep. It is deep.
I'm in a three-way tie fight with two of my cousins right now. It's just like, I can't believe you turned. We're supposed to be them. I said, nah, I'm not. I don't like I don't like the ride that I just had these past 4 years. I'm getting out this car. But we're just so programmed.
As a woman, you're expected to vote for her because she's a woman.
No, absolutely not. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would love to see a woman president one day, but not her. And this country's too volatile right now to have her as a woman president.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think any creation that God created to be highly emotional should be in leadership over anything. And God made it very clear.
And I'll agree with that, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. But look how emotional she getting with DeSantis. I mean, she is proving it right. Oh, well, you're not picking up the phone. I called you. He's like, bitch, I ain't got time for you. I got a Category 5 hurricane. Okay, vice presidents don't call the governors.
So let me ask you a historical question to all of you. Any nation or kingdom that a woman ran, what happened to it?
It was destroyed.
Well, we're going to see Mexico. They just initiated the first woman president in Mexico. So let's just sit back and observe that.
But we're not worried about Mexico because Mexico's not a threat. They need more than what they can give.
They people coming here.
I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Afghanistan.
Oh no, and she's not going to be taken seriously.
No.
You know what? I don't understand what y'all miss, black man, is that this lady failed to negotiate or failed to.
I see you can tell you.
He put out a place for the journalists. What makes you think that world leaders aren't going to press her?
Or want to sleep with her.
And this was a guy who's the same color as her, allegedly.
Right.
And he was being nice.
You think about it. Think about Vladimir Putin saying, "Why don't you let me beg you?" I'm being for real. I mean, she's a looker now. I mean, let's be real. That's a pretty woman now. And she's always been a pretty woman. I'm just saying, he may want to bet her. He don't want to look at her as no president. He want to dig into that thing.
Then she'll start cackling and turn his ass off. When one of those cackles, man, my shit go, I swear.
Oh, I hate that sound.
Imagine her standing in front of the bed, lost doing this.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Jesus Christ.
You remember that movie, The Manchurian Candidate?
Yes.
This is what's giving this vibes is given to me, man. She's not in control. She's not who's in control. She's the puppet. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is this: we need to really find out who the puppet master is. That's who we need to deal with, because we keep seeing the same thing every time they get into office. It's the same playbook. And the killing part about it is the generations who've seen this for longer You would think that they would actually stand up and say something, but they're not. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. You can trick the younger folks because they haven't been around long enough or whatever. And you know what the killing part about it is? I really can't even let the young folks off the hook because they got the internet.
Right.
I think people are willfully ignorant.
If you want a good definition of how crooked the government can be, there's a show on Netflix. RP, you probably already seen it because you look at a lot of stuff. Did you see? Are you caught up on From? Just a sidebar.
Yeah.
From is getting amazing, but it's called House of Cards.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With Kevin Spacey. Listen. He was the whip. He was the whip, and he corrupted and fucked his way to becoming the president. And Lost. If you start watching it, Lost, you'll miss some shows, bro. You're gonna be addicted. It is a boy. I mean, he gets.
It's still on. They still have it on there. They still have it on.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the Netflix app right now.
House of Cards. I've heard of it. Didn't Kevin Spacey get in trouble? And he's no longer.
He got in trouble. He couldn't do the last episode. Last season.
But the point is, he got in the White House without one vote.
Yep.
Sound familiar, don't it? Sound familiar, don't it?
That's what I'm saying.
Sound familiar,
That's what I say. That's
what I'm trying to tell you.
Yep.
The same shit. He didn't have to go. I mean, he was the whip. I mean, you had to go see it. Him and his wife, man. Him and his wife are just, they ruthless. Oh my God. And his wife even, man, his wife, they to the point where they love each other, but they can't stand each other. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But his wife is down for his ass, bro. No matter what he does, she can hate his fucking guts, but she's gonna fuck everybody over for that man. I mean, she's so you gotta watch it. It's called House of Cards. Arpane, you've already watched it, right?
Yeah, it's very good. Very good.
It's 2 government shows I watch. We'll do this as a lightning show up as we end. It's 2 shows that I love that goes into those deep places like that. House of Cards is one of them, but The Blacklist.
Oh yeah, that was my show. I think they stayed around maybe 2 seasons too long.
Oh my God! What's the guy's name? What's the lead actor's name?
Spade, David Spade.
Kevin Spade, or something like that.
No, David Spader. David Spade.
Okay.
Like he was good.
Yeah, man. Listen. Have you seen that Lost? James Spader.
James Spader. Yeah.
Listen, I don't watch TV. I'm busy making content. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's good. Bro.
I'm busy making content. I'm trying to correct a few
You know
things.
what I'm doing? I have an idea. I'm going to start having. I'm going to find a TV show, a really good one.
Yeah, I mentioned that before.
Or movies, and I'm going to have movie night with BMU. And I'm going to start having it on days, and we're going to do a private watch, right? And you send your little cash app, because I'm going to have to buy the movie, of course. And we'll all come in here, 10 of us, and we'll sit and watch a movie together and discuss the movie or enjoy TV shows or watch it every week or something like that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, man. Find an open night.
Yeah. And because the concept, though, Lost, for a Blacklist is this man is the most wanted. He's been most wanted for 20 years. Nobody knows where he is. All of a sudden, one day he walks into the FBI office and gets on his knees and say, tell them, what's his name in the fucking thing? Oh, Raymond Reddington.
Yeah.
Tell them Raymond Reddington is here. The lady said, oh, okay, whatever. She typed his name in. When she typed his name in, the whole fucking building went into self-shutdown. They came and arrested him, put him in a metal box. He's just sitting there. And he turned himself in. He said, listen, I can get out of this box. He knew he can get out of it. He said, I have a blacklist of every criminal you guys want to arrest. But you got to let me be free and take all this shit off of me of being a criminal, and I'll help you. But there's one girl I want to work with, and he calls the girl's name Elizabeth. And they have to work together, and he's giving them the list, and the FBI is busting all of these motherfuckers on the list. But what they don't know is they doing his dirty work because they're his enemy. Bro, the shit is good as fuck, bro.
And he's cashing in at every foot, man. The guy was, and he's above the law. He's killing people. He's doing everything, man.
He lost when they let him free. They let that motherfucker free, and he know he got the backing of the FBI. He going around shooting motherfuckers.
It's
in broad daylight.
doing all kinds of shit.
Oh
man.
my god, yeah, it's amazing.
It shows that this guy, and that's just how they do it, right? They give a guy immunity. He's killing people, and they just okay.
Yeah, and you know what? For all you old movie watchers, I know Lost in Translation came out when 1979. How old were you?
Probably about 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, it came out when you were around 7, so you probably remember. Do you remember Salem's Lot?
Oh man, great. Man.
I remember a lot of stuff when I was 7 years old.
Salem's Lot. Well, they remade it.
Ain't like the old one.
Have you seen the R-Pain?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've read all of Stephen King's books, man. Salem Lot, the book, is probably one of the best vampire books you'll ever read.
Yeah. The new one was because the original was 3 hours and 3 minutes long. That motherfucker was long.
Yeah.
But the new one now, it's regular time. But yeah, man. So what I'll do is I'll find an open day, probably like a Sunday, Saturday night or something, and I'll order a movie or something on Amazon, and I'll put it on the screen, and we'll have a private showing, man. And if you want to come in, you just get your little cash out, send your little cash out, and I'll send you the link, and we'll all sit and watch a movie, man.
That sounds good.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming tonight. Shout out to Take Heed for being here tonight. Shout out to Izzy for being here tonight. Shout out to my brother Uncle Rick for being here tonight. Shout out to all you guys on the panel, man, who made this show what it is tonight. Somebody put Sleepy Hollow in there. Catellia, I love you. Oh my God! Look, you get a whole description on your ass. This is an American crime thriller televised series that premiered on NBC September 23rd, 2013. That follows Raymond Red Reddington, a former U.S. Navy officer turned high profile.
She on the job.
Man. Hey, she said movie night with BMU. Absolutely, could tell you. I promise you. So we'll probably do like on a Saturday night, and I'll find a movie that's out there right now, and we'll watch it. Okay. But if you guys, let me give you some recommendations to watch in the meantime. There's a series on what network is it on? From.
So on MGM.
MGM. If you have MGM, go watch From. If you've seen, for all the people out there that have seen The Best Man, you remember the character of what was the guy's name with the locks on the first one?
You mean like a pedigree? You talking about the actor?
Yeah. I got it right here.
Pedigree, something like that.
Yeah, the one that played Julian Murch on played Murch on The Best Man with the locks, and he married the stripper. He's the lead role in this show, and it is amazing.
Yeah, Pettigrew. Oh, I forgot his Harold Pettigrew. I forgot his name. Something like that.
Yeah, that's it. You got it right. Yeah, Harold Pettigrew.
Yeah, man. He's good.
Now, have you guys?
I think this book. Okay, go ahead.
No, just real quick. Have you guys heard the movie God Is Not Dead? I mean, it's about the election. Was it good, Lit?
Yeah, it was good.
Does it tell you things? Is there messages there we need to see?
All it for you. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Oh, okay. Also, there's a movie. Nicolas Cage. I guess he's getting better with age. There's a movie called Sympathy for the Devil. Listen, R-Pain.
I didn't see that. I'm writing it down.
Yeah, and Nicolas Cage stars Nicolas Cage. It's called Sympathy for the Devil. And when it first comes on, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but I'll give you what the trailer gave. Sympathy for the Devil. When it first comes on, it shows Nicolas Cage getting in the car with a guy at a red light, puts a gun to his head and tell him to drive around. I'm killing everybody. So the guy drives around, just let Nicolas Cage open fire. But if you watch the movie, there's a twist in the movie that's going to have your goddamn jaw on the ground. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
Wait, what's the name of it?
It's called Sympathy for the Devil.
Hey, tell you, man, today, man, man, his best movie was 8mm, if you ask me.
No, sir. His
Which one?
best movie was Con Air.
What about Face Off?
Face Off. Face Off. There you go.
There you go. Okay, I'll give you Face Off.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for the big ride, baby. I love it. Hey, that's my shit. Man, we may start. No, we may do like 1 week. I may order a movie. Then another week we may do like a free movie, like Harlem Nights or like what was the movie we just talking about now? I'm getting old.
Face Off.
Face Off, yeah, or something like that, man. Bring back some good old memories, some good old nostalgia.
I think 8mm was a sleeper then, man. I'm telling you, if y'all didn't like that one,
Hey, Curtis, you see Curtis? Curtis said "Gone in 60 Seconds."
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good movie too.
That's all right.
Come on now, Eleanor. You remember Eleanor? Come on,
Coach Ryder. He said something about that.
You know he young.
Coach Ryder. Yeah. Oh, so now we're on the Nicolas Cage thing.
Nicolas Cage had a lot of.
I mean, there's a lot of good movies. I mean, you know, The Inside Man. If you like Denzel, I thought Man on Fire was one of his best movies, man.
Man on Fire was very good. Inside Man was amazing. Inside Man was amazing.
Yeah, Inside Man was amazing. National Treasure, that was fun.
Spike Lee movie. That was a Spike Lee joint. Yeah.
There's no shortage of movies out there. I'm telling you. Man.
So I will post the show on probably Saturday. I'll find a movie or something. And I'll post what the movie is. I see Catelia say she don't like horror. Okay, baby girl.
Either do I. Could tell. That's my sister, girl. I don't do horror movies.
Yeah, we won't do horror.
You don't like horror movies? Come on.
No.
But our pain, I love them. Because even when what was I watching? I was watching something. What was I watching? About the damn girl. But anyway, I think it was the new Exorcist. No, it wasn't. It was the what's the movie with the nun? The Nun. The Nun.
The Nun, yeah. The Nun.
When that motherfucker had that thing in him and he came out and said, "Don't see me go to that particular." I said, "Oh!" But you know what fucked me up was when the nun was in the water and they played that fucking music up high.
Yeah.
Her ass rolls, her 6'7" ass rolls up out that water. Boy, my daughter damn near had a heart attack, bro. I told you, you can't hang, baby. Man, my daughter damn near had a stroke. I said, "Oh, I had to sit there and hold her like she was a baby." She's 14.
That's so funny, man.
She's 14. She had to hold her like she was a fucking baby. I said, "Please, turn it off." When I tell you a movie I watched once, The Devil's Rejects, I would never watch it again.
I saw
Why not?
Even for me, which is I'm a big horror guy. I love horror, action, all of it. But horror, I would never watch The Devil's Rejects in my fucking life. And I'm not talking about being scared. It's just so demonic. It just crossed so many lines.
Yeah.
I mean, to the fact people fucking dead bodies and people. I just couldn't. I couldn't fucking do it. I was like, "Oh no, I would never watch this shit again." Oh
yeah,
no, oh no, sir. And they came out with a second one. I was like, "Fuck, I'll watch it."
Did you watch it?
Yeah, and the second one was even worse. It was worse. Listen, y'all, there was one part where the guy was on his knees. He said, "I want you to pray to the Lord right now. Pray." And the guy said, "Lord, have mercy. Lord, if you can hear me right now, please get me out of this." He said, "Uh-oh, I don't think it hurt you." And he hit him in the head with the sledgehammer, knocked his whole top of his fucking head off. I was like, "Oh my God." And then he was in the bed with a woman he had killed the night before. He was like, "Oh, she's not cold yet. Just don't have sex with the dead body." I said, "What kind of fuck shit is this?" It's Rob Zombie shit, though.
It was a ditty.
That's a twisted motherfucker right there, Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah, he sure is.
And I think that his wife is twisted too. She in all his movies. I think she's twisted too. But I think that when they did Halloween, when he tried to redo the Halloween before the other ones came out, that was a big, Rob Zombie, that's a big ass man. He played Michael Myers. I think Michael Myers was too big. I mean, goddamn 6'7", 200, 300 pounds. Nah, hell no. So they had to redo that. But the new Halloween, guys, is October. The new Halloween.
They coming out with another Halloween? Jeez.
No, they did. They did two more. They brought Jamie Lee Curtis back, and they did two final ones to end it.
They're gonna have Halloween in Shady Acres, and the old folks.
Well, Well, you know, all the Halloweens in the middle had nothing to do with the actual story. Other directors just took the shit. I'm talking about the Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, the first one, the second one. Then they picked this shit up 20 years later and did Halloween H2O. Then they picked it up 20 years later. Now she's an old lady, and Mike comes back, right? And so her and Mike, but she's not scared no more. She looking for his ass.
Yeah.
So in the last two, she looking for his ass. So
it's not much more they could do with Halloween, man. I think,
bro,
listen,
I know I ain't gonna spoil it for nobody. Everybody, I'm gonna spoil it for everybody because everybody's seen the shit. The movie been out for 3 years. But the last one, the entire town beat the dog shit out of Michael Myers. I mean, he beat his ass.
Finally.
Michael Myers laid there. I mean, they hit him with bats. They shot him. They kicked him. They stabbed him. I said, God damn. I almost had sympathy for Mike. They were giving shit out of Mike. And then when Jamie Lee Curtis walked off, Michael Myers stood up looking for his mask. They kept hitting him. Once it's like when he put that mask on, they give him an extra something, bro. He put that mask on and killed all 20 of them motherfuckers. I said, God damn, right? And he killed 20 of them by himself. The whole town was laying out on the ground, bleeding out.
I'm gonna tell you what'll be a crazy plot twist is that when she dies, she picks up the mask and continues on.
Yeah, man. They do all kinds of stuff, man. They have Michael Myers.
That'll be crazy.
Fighting the dude from Friday the 13th. Then they had Freddy.
I can tell you. Look what she said.
What y'all talking about? Oh man, we gotta get embrace the grace in front of one of these horror movies, man.
So I can tell you, I'm telling you, listen, it's all about you gotta have yourself together. But for me, I love watching these kind of movies. I love watching all types of movies, though. Action, horror, whatever. Some romantic movies. I mean, shit. Because I just got through watching Julia. I had to watch it because, you know. But the Julia Roberts new movie with the guy, her daughter's getting married, and then she goes to meet the family, and the guy's father ended up being her ex in college. So, yeah.
A love story?
Yeah, it was a love story. Yeah, yeah. Her daughter's like, "Mom, I'm getting married." She said, "I never met the guy." She said, "I know," because her daughter did mission work or some shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Was that a movie or a series?
That's a movie. And she went to go meet the parents. And the mom was no longer in his life, but the dad was the guy that was her college sweetheart. And they would get married. So yeah. And then J-Lo got one. What's it called? Fellas, if your woman want to watch the J-Lo movie where she's about to get married, and it's got Lenny Kravitz, J-Lo, what's the other guy's name? Shit, I don't remember. But anyway, J-Lo should be 52 years old, guys.
Yeah, she's still nice looking.
They got J-Lo coming in the room. She's like, "Baby, I know we're getting married tomorrow, but do you want to?" And she took her shirt off and took her bra off, and she took that ass up at the end of the bed, right in front of the camera. I say, ain't no way that's a 52-year-old body. I don't hell what nobody say. And my wife told me, "You got enough? Did you get enough?" I said, "No."
It's just a movie, baby. It's just a movie.
You call me to watch this shit. What do you want me to do? And J-Lo tooted up like this at the end of the bed. What do you want me to say? But it was good though because him and him, they're about to get married. But then this guy comes to the island with these missionaries and they start killing up everybody. And they have to they just got married. They have to find a way off the island before they get killed. It's real good. It's nice. It's real good. So that's movie. So we need to start doing movies too, Arpain, since you're a movie guy. We're gonna have get you a movie of the week or a TV show of the week. Guys, if you want to go watch Tulsa is a very good TV.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Season 2 started around a month ago.
Yes, season 2 has already started. There are 4 episodes in. Tulsa stars Sylvester Stallone as a 74-year-old mob boss who goes to jail for 40 years or some shit.
I watched that.
And they sends his ass to Tulsa and thinking he's going to fail, and that motherfucker became a god. And now they want him dead. So
that's what I like. Gangster movies and action movies. That's my thing right there.
Listen, man, to Sylvester Stallone to be 75 years old,
he's like Tom Selleck. Look at him.
I don't know what he's
steroids, man. He got them steroids, man.
Tom Selleck too, though. She's right. Tom Selleck looks like Tom Selleck. He doesn't look like he's fucking. He like Tom Selleck.
No, I'm gonna tell you age. That damn Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Does not
Yeah.
age.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that Scientology and shit.
And guess what? They're about to drop
A Mission Impossible?
the part 2 to the one that they dropped
Oh,
a
okay.
year ago. But I was watching behind the scenes. This man, he's how old is Tom Cruise? 58 or 60? One of the motherfuckers. He damn near.
Something like that.
He does his own stunts.
Yeah, man. He's
Yep.
great.
And the producer was like, he said, we told Tom we can get a 20-year-old to do this scene. He will not let us get nobody to do the scene. And they had a ramp going off a mountain. And Tom Cruise got on the motorcycle and hit that bitch. And when he went off the ramp, the producer just dropped his head. He said, God, please, don't let him die. Don't let him die. Don't let him die. Don't let him die. And they see the parachute come up when they see him going between the mountains. They said, oh, my God, he made it. Please, y'all, go get him. Go get him. He did his whole stunts. Even when the plane was taking off, he was holding on to the side of that fucking army plane. That's real. If he falls, fucking dead. He's dead.
He's crazy as hell, man. He's
That is
crazy
not
as
a
hell.
green screen. That was real.
Real shit. And that's it. But you know who's compared to that? That damn Jackie Chan. Nobody will be able to be like Jackie. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Jackie was crazy too. I tell you, man, that Collateral is one of Tom Cruise sleepers, man. When Jamie Foxx was running away from him and Tom put on that running form, I said, man, there's no way you can outrun this fucking guy, man. Jamie Foxx he's like windmilling running, you know, and he comes after him. I said, nah, you ain't outrunning Tom. You ain't
How old
outrunning.
do y'all think Tom Cruise is?
Huh?
58.
He got to be older than 58.
Gotta be like 58, man.
58?
He's 63.
63. Okay.
Tom Cruise is 63 years old, guys.
Well, when you got money like that, you eat good, you got exercises, top doctors, Scientology.
Well, you know, part of it, he always stayed busy too. So, you know, he's like one of those fighters, always stayed in shape. You know, he stayed
You know
busy.
what? In every movie he in, he got a running scene. Think about it.
That's right. Nobody runs like Tom Cruise, man.
He's a good actor because him and the best Mission Impossible is the one with him and Seymour Philip Hoffman.
Right. That was a good one.
Yeah, boy, that's the best one.
That's good.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's the best one. So
Yeah, because Philip Hoffman died soon after that one, I think.
Yeah, he did on drug overdose. Fuck. We lost a lot of good actors to that bullshit.
That was one of his best acting jobs. He was something else, man.
Oh yeah, he was bad. He's a bad, and he started with Twister. Remember on Twister when he was in it with Helen Hunt? Yeah, he started.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. She said Top Gun Maverick. Oh, another great one.
Yes, that's my favorite. Oh,
listen, the first Top Gun was amazing, but that second one, when they showed Tom Cruise has aged a little bit, but he still got it.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it when it came out that weekend.
Oh my God! And to see him, and then to see
the other guy, the one that was dying.
Goose. Yeah, you know he's actually dying for real.
Yep.
That's not no joke. Yeah, he's dying for real.
Pancreatic cancer.
Yeah,
who's that dying for real?
What's his name? Val Kilmer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he has stage 4 throat cancer, I think.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Is it throat or pancreatic?
No, it's throat.
Throat.
And of course, we all know what his best film was. That Tombstone.
Oh, Tombstone. Okay, yeah.
When he played Doc Holliday, man, I'm your Huckleberry.
Michael Douglas has throat cancer too.
Yeah, but he survived his, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why he got it from eating pussy. Now listen.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, they said he got it.
He had Catherine Zeta-Jones. He didn't need to go eat too much more, man.
Well, Catherine, he married her very young. Now she was young.
She was young, yeah.
She's
That's
probably
the only dish you need.
He was probably 29. He was probably 50.
Got to be more careful.
So yeah, she's probably out there throwing that ass because Catherine in her day, woo! Catherine was tough, boy. Listen. She did that move with Tom Cruise. I mean, not Tom Cruise, with what's the guy that used to play
James Bond?
Sean Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery. She tried to give him something. He said, he said, no, I can't.
I can't do it no more.
I can't. I can't. I said, man, what do you mean you can't? What do you mean? I said, shoot, you know. I said, listen, you know what? Oh man, I said I would have done something. I would have done something.
What's wrong with you?
Sean Connery, I would love to give you some of this, but
Hey, I see y'all in the chat. Hold on. Almost. They say Speed and Speed 2. I think Speed 1 was great. He couldn't do Speed 2 because he was filming The Matrix. Because Will Smith had turned it down to do Wild Wild West, which was a huge mistake. Oh my God.
That was a terrible movie.
Terrible move. For
Great
you to
beat
turn
movie.
down The Matrix to do. So when he turned down The Matrix to do Wild Wild West, they got Keanu Reeves as his replacement. And all the characters had to change because it was going to be Will Smith, and then the guy that was going to be his mentor, Morpheus, was going to be what's the white guy's name? Oh fuck, I can't remember who's going to play Morpheus. But anyway, but who they say Final Destination? Yes, those are some great movies. She said Tom Cruise waited for Val Kilmer to feel better to film the movie. Yeah, you're right. They fit him right in. They gave him the same disease he had on the movie he had in real life.
Right.
The Fifth Element was good. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was good. Campy.
Poseidon was good. Hey, let me ask y'all something. Have y'all ever seen a movie called Fracture?
Yeah, I think I did.
With Anthony Hopkins?
Yes.
He comes home from work and goes in to see his wife, shoots his wife in the head, go take a shower, call the police and say, I shot my wife. And he goes to court and gets away with it. That's the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Well, dang.
Yeah, that's the first 5 minutes of the movie. The movie 2 hours long. He calls the police and says, I shot the bitch in the head, come get her. And it starts from there. And they get what's the boy named that one from La La Land? The one that was on the Notebook.
Oh, I can't remember.
What's his fucking name?
I'm a real big Notebook fan.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling plays a lawyer that has never lost a case, and he takes he's the prosecutor that's going against Anthony Hopkins and defending himself. And Anthony Hopkins mops the floor with his ass in the first 5 minutes, and he's not even a lawyer. Yeah, y'all got that shit is good. That one, and it's another one with Halle Berry and Bruce Willis. Shout out to him too. He's dying too, bro. God,
yes, he is.
All the great actors, bro.
Okay, wait. Halle Berry and Bruce Willis.
Halle Berry and Bruce Willis is called. It's got a lot of twists and turns in it too, man. Halle Berry.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Bruce Willis movie. It's called The Perfect Stranger.
Yes.
Amazing
That's
movie.
the old one. Yeah, that's
amazing movie. But Bruce Willis, shout out to him, man. He's dying, man. They show videos of him. I just hate to watch him.
Yeah, he looks real bad. Yeah.
Tooth missing in the front. He's just, and then their daughter took a picture of her holding his hand while he's in the bed, barely breathing and shit. Like, he don't have long, bro. He don't have long at all. But them Die Hard movies, shit, I can watch them every day.
Yeah, and 1 and 2. I think 3. 1 and 2 though.
3, yeah, 1 and 2 was good. I like the third one. I think is the third one Die Hard with a Vengeance with Samuel L. Jackson. Is that the third one?
I think so. Yeah.
That one's that. I think that's.
But they did 4, right? They did 4. Did they do 4?
Yes, it's more than that. They did the first one, the second one. They did the third one. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Then they did It's a Good Day to Die, and then they did
Die Harder.
Die Harder. There you go.
That's right. Die Hard.
Because remember, he did the one with his daughter, and then on the next movie, he went to go visit his son in Germany, and his son was in some shit, and he had to end up saving his son. Yeah. So Bruce Willis, I used to like my mama used to say. My mama said I used to love to watch that man bleed. He just get cut up and shot up, and he just keep going. So yeah, that was good, man. Somebody put a good one in here. True Lies, very good movie.
Yeah, that was.
Jamie Lee Curtis, and when she was in her prime, that was a fine woman. You hear me? Jamie Lee Curtis was a bad lady. That was a good movie. One of my favorite scenes is when the battery ran out on the camera and the Saudi man got mad. Said, we are talking about 3 cities. He said, "Love that to So, God, if y'all have not seen True Lies, bro, you will laugh on True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis and Arnold. What's his name? The one used to be married to Roseanne? Tom Arnold.
Tom Arnold.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. You will laugh from especially when they were in the car driving, and Arnold knew this guy was trying to fuck his wife.
That's all he was trying. He was just scared. He was scheming the hell out of it. Gotta get some ass, man. That shit was funny.
Arnold said, who you fucking now? He said, oh man, some lady, some office chick.
I got her on the string, man. She's ready to do it all. That's funny.
He said, but what about her husband? He said, dickless. Oh my God. She said, she got a pair of titties, make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk. Ass like a 10-year-old boy. Boy, that's the funniest fucking shit I've listened. And Arnold hit him in the mouth and knocked his whole fucking front off. But you know what, Tom Arnold, when Arnold found out that his wife was cheating on him, and they went and using the FBI equipment to catch her, he went to the car. He said, what did it say? He said, oh, nothing, buddy. She ain't cheating on you. He said, there's a page missing. He said, where's page number 5? He said, I don't have it. He hit the window and knocked the whole window out the car. He said, page number 5. He said, here you go. So they kept the helicopter flying over the car, the convertible. And they show Arnold's wife, Jamie Lee Curtis, put her head in the man's lap. And they said, the helicopter man, the helicopter said, she just put her head in the lap. Arnold started speeding up real quick. He said, here go Tom, stupid ass. Maybe she's sleeping. Listen, bro, I cannot even talk about it without laughing, bro. This shit is, even to this, that shit came out in 97, 98, but that shit is hilarious. Oh my God. You gotta go watch it. Hold on. She said the funniest part, Antoine said the funniest part in True Lies, the snatch and grab. Bill Pullman ended up peeing on himself. Oh, wow. Yeah, when he admitted, he said, you tried to fuck my wife? He said, I'm sorry. It's all the women. He said, I got a little dick. It's pathetic.
It wouldn't matter. She would feel that.
Man. You know what? My son gave me a movie concept the other day. We were talking because Christmas coming up, and he liked Home Alone a lot. He said, Daddy, what if they take the little boy from Home Alone, who's a grown man now, and he have his own kid, and have him come out of the house and go on a trip and forget his kid, his twins, and have Marv and the other guy older and try to snatch his kids for what they did to him.
Yeah, that probably would work too. Yeah. But I think
be a good movie.
McCulkin burnt all his credits.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what? The deal that he signed with Home Alone, though, for marketing purposes, he's gonna get paid for the rest of his fucking life. He's never going to have to work again. Because that's a go-to. Home Alone is the go-to movie for Christmas. The first one and the second one. I think the second one was even better than the first one. The sequel was better than the first one, I believe. Mm-hmm. All right, man, guys. Well, I enjoyed this, man. I love you guys. Hold on. What did Antoine say? Don't forget the part when Arnold's so angry he cracked the binoculars by squeezing it real hard. Wow. Oh my God. But yeah, man, we love you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna post each. Hey, listen, the first 9 people in, because I'll be number 1. But the other first 9 people, first come, first serve, you on Saturday, I will post the movie. Once I post it, it's open to the Cash App. You'll send a Cash App of you can send $5 as a Cash App, just like you buying a movie ticket at the movie theater. And once you send it, I'll put your name with it, and then I'll send you the link. And then once we get to capacity, I'll give you guys a start time, and we'll start the movie on a Saturday night.
You got it, man. Yep. Later.
All right, man. Y'all be good, man. Hey, thank you again, Lost in Translation. Thank you, Arpay, to everybody else that came in the chat and on the panel, man. We always appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all. We'll see you guys. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yes, tomorrow we got the sports show and Boss Man. His first show last week did 1,000 views.
I saw that.
His second show will probably do more because when you talk about the LGBTQI plus community, they're going to come. The ones are going to come to see what you're talking about, and there's going to be ones that don't want to hear nothing you're saying, but listen to you anyway. And so he has another show tomorrow, part 2. Said there's a civil war amongst homosexuality.
Actually, there is. There's a lot of gay people who don't like the Alphabet Mafia. A lot of them.
You're right. Yeah, I agree. And so that's tomorrow night at 8:30 Central Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern. Also, the sports show is at 7 o'clock Central Time and also 8 o'clock Eastern. Arpan, if you're not doing anything, man, we'd love to have you on the sports show tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I have my own earlier, but I could pop up. I popped in the last time. I popped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right. Well, we out, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
You got it.
It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you're all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. Only here for one night, no lies, come and saddle up a ride. Need a yeehaw, you know how here for one night and we just wanna party. In a fast car, a Ferrari. It's a push start, I don't need a car key. It's out on Broadway, and it's gnarly. On a late night, but I'm not tardy. Right on time for the parties and Barbies. Strolling with a chunk of green like a golf swing. Hey, 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 hey. Bottles on ice, mess around these skates. Hey, hey, hey. If I gotta say it twice, then I got nothing to say. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. It's going down like a rodeo. It's going down like I told you so. I hope you're all here for the ride. Come inside, cause it's going down tonight. Only here for one night, no lies. Come and saddle up a ride. Come and kiss me up, it's going down. Like a train with no brakes, I'm not slowing down. See it showing up, we're showing out. But I pack it